so scared. She's going to delete and she doesn't have time. But how come she did it on Muhammad Hijab? So this guy, Christian Prince, being a Shia. So I think Muhammad Hijab is one of those Muslims who is with Shia or is a Shia. Ali Dawah is a Shia. Let me let you in on a secret. यूट्यूब की ऐसी की तैसी कर दी है इन एक्स मुस्लिम्स ने फ्रेंडली एक्स मुस्लिम अब्दुल्ला कौंडर सब चीज़ें निकाली जैसे माई फादर सेड इफ शिया इस्लाम लाइक अल्लामा इकबाल सेड एक ज़रबत अली और एक सजदा सब शबीरी इसके सिवा ये पब्लिकली प्रिंट नहीं हो सकता है बुक अल्लाह और फिर सुन्नी कहते हैं कि पता नहीं क्या ये अल्लामा इकबाल ने नहीं लिखा इट कैन ओनली बी प्रिंटेड इन पब्लिक ऑनलाइन not in Pakistan. So, you know, like my father said, if Sunni Islam goes, then no. Like if what goes, then what will be left? You know, even Christianity, like I can't think now. Just excuse me, I have to check my internet. Maybe if they make me get up again and again, I can't get up to have my meal. Okay. Starving. Can't sleep well. This is my life. Right? But the people are, these people, Shias, are the worst ever snakes I've ever known. Ye humanity were, they're not for humanity. Hussein lied through his teeth, lied. Yazid was true. But Yazid got messed up because Prophet Muhammad had messed it up, polytheism in Makkah. Even the Jews in Makkah, in Medina, Yathrib, they don't want to see this. Look, they want to say these Shias, right? They're made. But now, your religion is true. Your religion is true. But let us be, right? Let us apostate. तभी मैंने उसको केएल को कहा कि अपने पहले तुम क्या कहोगी कि इन सुन्नियों मुफ्तियों को समझाओ पहले अपने लोगों को समझाओ अपने शिया को खुमैनी ने क्या बोला है अल्लामा रशीद तुराबी what did he say he said don't publish these things the moment you publish something so that means that if they publish something you're gone so I think what I got Allama Rashid, oh my God, they're wiping out my memory. ये पता नहीं किसी हिंदू बिंदु को रखा है इन्होंने इधर my garden, oh my God. Okay, so in piecemeal I'll be coming here. I can't do this like 2 hours. ज़ल्मी जो पेशाब करने वाले पेशावरी तैमूर शिया आ जाओ इधर देखो अभी आजकल मैं भी बहुत पेशाब कर रही हूँ सिस्टम मेरा वीक हो गया है तो मैं तुम लोगों को अपना पेशाब दूँगी पेशावरियों को आई विल गिव माई यूरिन my system is very weak urinate a lot then you can put that Zalmi you can because this Peshawari Taimur Shia is also your friend all your team You can put that on your head. बालों में लगाओ, अगर बाल हैं जितने. पिशावरी. आजकल मैं भी बहुत पेशाब करने लगी. मैं कह रही डोंकीज़ का वो हेयर होता है या नहीं होता, वो जो हॉर्सेस मैर्स के ज़्यादा हेयर. तो पिशावरी डोंकीज़ कैसे हैं? ये शिया ऐसे डोंकीज़ हैं जैसे अल्लाह ने यहूदियों के बारे में यहाँ कहा है ना इन सूरह जुमा, कि तुम लोगों ने लर्न तो कर लिया एलोक्वेंस, यू लर्न. ऐसे लाइक ऐसे अजीब किस्म के लोग हैं कि ईवल फॉर ईवल, और हमें कह रहे हैं कि खुदा ने ऐसे नहीं कहा है, अल्लाह ने इनके ईवल फॉर ईवल. तो ये आयत कैसे आई, जैसे कि कोई मुझे गाइड कर रहा है. देखिए मुझे तो लगता है कि ये जो प्लूरलिज्म है ना, बिफोर नोइंग सूरह 24 आयत 55, मुझे तो लगता है जो आगा खान पहले वाला था ना, वो उन्होंने तो स्टार्ट किया. ही स्टार्टेड टू फॉलो माविया. Pluralism was in Mawiya actually. And you see, His Highness Aga Khan, why did he praise the. This is all from the Umayyad, right? Like architecture and all this. I learned in general history. And he admires the Mughal architecture and all that. The late His Highness Aga Khan IV. This is all from Umayyad. There was no. हमार 12 years तो बेचारे ऐसे है कि सिंपल उसमें कि कोई आर्किटेक्ट है. उम्मीद आई लर्न फ्रॉम जनरल हिस्ट्री इन कॉलेज. So I think they started to realize, these imams, that Muawiyah was better than Ali, so that you can progress with Ali. You see, he's sitting, what George Jordek has written, he was a failure. कि ये दुश्मन है और सब अहले बैत के दुश्मन है. See, even the disbelievers are अहले बैत दुश्मन, enemies. सब दुश्मन है. Majority of them are not Allah. Majority of the believers in Allah are polytheists. तो सुन्नी पता नहीं कैसे polytheists हो जाते हैं. अभी ये क्या है कि शूरा में ये आयत है, इनको ये नहीं पता है कि इनका अल्लाह कह रहा है कि इट्स ओके. कैरावन अटैक, आई फॉर एन आई, टूथ फॉर अ टूथ पे टिके बैठे हैं. शूरा. Muhammad Hijab and Ali Dawah are not, they're just helping these ex-Shias, they're helping Shias, they're Shia Muslims. I knew this for a long time. I was like, देखो मैं अली दावा की तरह वो भी करती हूँ. देखो मुझे डर नहीं लगता. I don't feel afraid of Muhammad Hijab. I didn't, you see, I knew this was all drama going on. And then a Shia acted as a Sunni, and he's got the whole organization made, and and Canada was going to interrogate these Americans. They don't interrogate about their covert nonsense, put them in jail or anything. How many maybe, but like sometimes you should put them in jail, right? If they've like some lady wrote that, not Nelly, the not like her friend, she gave a story of herself, like if they're stealing from your bank accounts and they've like, this is a crime. You can, I mean, look, if they're trying to kill you or threaten you, you can at least report it to the police, right? It's quite weird. So these Europeans, they're not reporting. Who's going to do any kind of investigation? Any crazy person like me? तो चूतिया बन गए हैं ये लोग, और हमें भी चूतिया बना रहे हैं. शियाओं ने इनको चूतिया बनाया है. But if indeed, if any show patience and forgive, Shia said. But if indeed, if any show patience, and he, शाम को सिर्फ इमाम हुसैन पे रोने आता है कोई. आई टोल्ड माई फादर कि क्या है तुम लोग इमाम हुसैन के, यू डोंट हैव एनी लाइक यू नो सो प्रैक्टिकल एंड नो फीलिंग फॉर एनीवन. अच्छा, इमाम हुसैन की मजलिस होगी, फादर भी जाएगा ऐसे. वो तो ज़ियारत वियारत है. माय गॉड, नो फीलिंग फॉर एनीवन. Else. Oh, but Imam Hussain, they're so conditioned. I think they worship Imam Hussain, these Shias. They worship Imam Hussain. Sunnis are right. And those Sunnis who say that Shias worship Imam Hussain, they're 120% true. देखिए, इन पे ऐसी लानत आई, इन शियाओं पे, यू नो, अल्लाह की. अभी देखें, ये अब एक दूसरे को, अभी पहले जब शिया ईरान में होते तो पागल एक था शिया, सुन्नियों को मार रहा था. जब व्हेन द सुन्नीस गेट द पावर, वो शियाओं को मारते हैं. और पाकिस्तान में इनको कर्मा देखो. ये इनका अल्लाह ने बोला है कि they love, no, they love those who they make equal with Allah. अभी ये क्या AI थे सिर्फ बकरा. ये पूरा मुसलमान शियाओं का. Shias have bought this. Google search. Okay, one is 165. Is this the one? And yet among the people are those who take. लेकिन ये तो सुन्नी है ना. हेलो, ये सिस्टर तो आएगी नहीं. ये तो फ्रेंडली एक्स मुस्लिम के वहाँ जाएगी. अभी इंटरव्यू होगा उसका, एंड उधर जाएगी. आई थिंक इवन एली इज टेकन by the friendly ex-Muslim, fake ex-Muslims who are helping Shias. उधर ही जाएगी. अभी कोई एली को भी बोल रहा था कि एडम सीकर को फॉलो करो. कोई शिया ही होगा जो जानता है कि उधर मैं जाती हूँ. एंड आई शेयर ऑल दिस टू, आई हैव एक्स्ड माई फुट, both of them, so many times. Now I should I've exed my legs. Okay, then in Urdu, like in English, I've shot myself on the foot. Is it? I mean, but I've written, sorry. So I've left Ellie. Because these are they're taken. I'm no ex-Muslim. I'm not with any ex-Muslim on YouTube. They're all fake. No Christian, nothing. No, not for information, not for learning any tricks, any like these satanic geniuses, liars. Yet there are men who take others besides Allah as equal. तो इन शियाओं को ऐसा लगा ना. अभी तो मैं कहती हूँ वेरी वेरी गुड. हरामी ये शिया, ये जो हुसैन ने किया ना, ये जो हसन ने किया, ये जो अली ने किया, पॉलिटिक्स के अगेंस्ट. देखो इनका अल्लाह कितना ख़राब हरामी. They love them as they should love Allah. अभी पता है क्या, हमें पाकिस्तान में पता चला कि सुन्नी कहते हैं कि शियाज worship because they love. And I was like, no, we love Imam Hussain, we don't worship. But look what Allah says here. He's not saying that they, look. So I was like, we don't have an ounce of shirk in us. Oh yes, but now I found out we do. Because you see, Allah has made this shirk, loving someone, equal with Allah. You see, Yusuf Ali has put it this way. Yet there are men who take for worship others besides Allah as equal. No, sorry, equal with Allah. They love, no, even Yusuf Ali hasn't put it as. They love them as they should love Allah. Like they don't love Allah, but they love these ones. तो शियाओं के मुंह पे एक ऐसा चांटा मिला through the Sunnis one day. Good for the Shias. Serves you right. अभी ना ये सुन्नी और शिया अभी जब से सिस्तानी ने कहा है कि brothers and this and that, nonsense brothers. The Shias. How are you helping the Sunnis by saying that they are your brothers? Aren't you being चाहे वो सिस्तानी हो चाहे कौन हो, झूठे मकार तुम लोग सब झूठे. अगर तुम लोग हिंदुओं गुरुओं को कुछ कह सकते हो उनके अगेंस्ट, तो मैं सिस्तानी के अगेंस्ट भी कह सकती हूँ. अगर तुम लोग राधा रानी के अगेंस्ट कह सकते हो, तो मैं फातिमा के अगेंस्ट कहूंगी. तुम लोगों को तुम्हारे अल्लाह ने नहीं सिखाया दूसरे रिलीजियस गुरुज या किसी को रिस्पेक्ट करना. बात भी नहीं करो. फिर अगर अपने रसूल पे बात नहीं करना अगेंस्ट बात नहीं सुनना चाहते हो किसी के, किसी से, अभी ये क्या करें? बेखैरत हो. देखो कैसा चांटा दिया है, कैसा चांटा मारा है इनके फेस पे, शियाओं के फेसेस पे. तुम लोग अपना मुंह भी मारो, मातम करो अपने मुंह पे. आ जाओ इधर बेखैरत हो, हराम सादो. पूरी रात नहीं सोने देते हो, डिस्टर्ब करके रखा है. किसी राधा रानी किसी की लाडली है, कोई उन पे दिलो जान देने वाले हैं इंडियन कुछ जो भक्ति मरगा हैं. उनकी रिस्पेक्ट करो. फिर वो भी कह सकते हैं इंडियंस. ये तुम लोगों ने तुम्हारे ही शिया वेबसाइट पे क्या लिखा है, राधा रानी कि औरतें थी सिर्फ. और तुम्हारे अल्लाह ने ये क्या लिखा है औरतों के बारे में कि दे आर डेवल्स. सूरह निसा की आयत, दे वर्शिप डेवल्स. हाँ, अरे फातिमा ने फदक खा लिया. पेगन लीविंग हिम कॉल बट ओनली फीमेल कम हियर. तैमूर तुम्हारी माँ को मैं छोड़ूंगी नहीं आज, इंशाल्लाह. मेरा पॉलिटिक्स अल्लाह. तुम्हारे बच्चों को तुम्हें तैमूर, चाहे अगर तुम औरत हो या जो भी हो, लगती तो औरत हो, लगती तो उस नूडल की तरह. तैमूर, यू लुक लाइक नूडल्स, मंगोलियन. नूडल मंगोलियन है ना? ये सब शिया के टैटू हैं। सिर्फ चिल्ड्रन होते हैं ना जो, नो द व्हाट यू कॉल देम, वो जो रिटार्डेड, what do you call those, Mongolism. अच्छा, ये retard belong to the people of, अच्छा. Okay, I don't know why they call them Mongolians. Yeah, I think they call them, I don't know why they do this. See, why isn't Taimur showing his face? No ex-Muslim should, a true ex-Muslim, so infiltrated by these fake ex-Muslims, helping Shias. Ali Dawah is also Shia. You can give me evidence, this, the Hatun Patun and all this nonsense, Christian. She also is involved in this. She's helping Shias. I've seen it inside. So, you know, like the covert, you talk about covert nonsense, but you don't give us evidence. What evidence can you give us? You can just give us, you haven't given us your case. Bashir talks about his grandfather, but there's no evidence. It's just talking about it and just giving signs about his grandfather being covert nonsense and what he told him and all this. But where's the evidence? Danish Bashir could be a Shia helping this, his religion. थोड़ा सा तो उनका एक्सेंट मुझे तो लगता है मिडिल ईस्ट में है. इंग्लिश का जो एक्सेंट है ना, माय फादर हैड अ, और थोड़ा उनका नाक वाक, PIDC, पाकिस्तान इंडिया दोनों चोर. अली रजा, बेचारे को मेरे बाप ने, एक अली रजा है, उसको मेरे बाप ने हवाले पे लगा दिया पाकिस्तान में, हवाला करने लगा. शिया ऐसे बस. अल्लाह, बेचारे का फादर गुजर गया. उसको मेरे फादर ने हवाले पे लगा दिया. Really, bringing the money from Dubai, like giving us like his hawala. So I don't have proof, but I know what these people, I can see through. बशीर इनके, दानिश जो है ना, बशीर इनका वो था grandfather. Late grandfather. Oh, but he wasn't a covert narcissist. No, but he was a really nice person. My father's friend. पता नहीं क्या हुआ, उनको हार्ट अटैक हुआ और उनकी बेटी को सब्र नहीं आता था. छोटी बेटी को, जैसे मुझे नहीं आता था. और हम इन्नल्लाह साबरीन. इन्नल्लाह मसाबरीन, सकीना, मिस्तिसा मेरी नहीं है, बाबा मेरा नहीं है, लगता नहीं मेरा दिल, रो रो के कह रही है जिंदान में एक बच्ची। तो um, evident existence of God, Allah. Existence of Allah, Jafar, Imam लिखना पड़ेगा ये मुझे बताया। इमाम जाफर, इधर देखें, इधर ये, look at this, what they've written about Radha Rani and all this, right? imamraza.net, compiled by Sayyid Zainal Abidin, Tehran, Iran. अरे ईरानी इधर दुबई में आए थे, एक ईरानी आए थे। ईरान इतना नहीं करते, शिया शिया मातम, और ये इंडो पाक जो शिया है ना, वो कुछ ज़्यादा ही इसमें है। और थोड़े इराक के जो जंजीर, like really, you know, this Iranian, she came one day. I met her in the hotel apartment. My father was there, and she wanted, she had some problem. So I said, okay, I don't know. Like if she asked me if I had this medicine or what. She knocked on my door, or rang the bell, sorry. So my apartment bell. So she was wearing a dress, right? She had come from Iran. Like they say, we've heard from Iranis even, that, you know, the Irani younger girls, I don't know these older women, but the younger ones, they take off their hijab the moment they leave Iran in the plane. And so I was telling her, like, you know, she was like dead against Khomeini. She said, Khomeini. I convinced her that, you know, like a father, and the next day she's like, she's again rung the bell of my apartment, you know, and I wasn't there, so she wanted to ask me, like, where's the Qibla so she can pray? Like, okay, she's here on holiday. If you're here like 10 days, you don't know. Her whole thing I changed for Khomeini. She was dead against Khomeini then. And, you know, she didn't know who Panjatan, she didn't know what 5 holy, like Ali Fatima, Prophet Muhammad, Ali Fatima, Hassan Hussein were. These Iranis are not into I like some of them, they're not. They come to Dubai and they wear the dress, and they show their, like, they wear Western clothes. ये इंडो पाक में पता नहीं क्या कीड़ा लग गया है। खैर, ये तेहरान में एक कीड़ा है लगा हुआ, Ex-Shia कीड़ा, God's divine self, और पता नहीं क्या, Satan के साथ Cupid, Apollo, Rama, Krishna, and some women. अरे lady भी नहीं, like that, or female, like Radha, Lakshmi are considered some women. Yeah, in your thing, women are considered devils whom you worship. See? So Shias जैसे राधा रानी या लक्ष्मी देवी, ये बर्दाश्त करे पॉलिटिक्स। तुम लोग कौन होते हो राधा रानी के बारे में बात करने के लिए? अपनी बात करो, अपना बढ़ाओ. Okay, Imam, our Imam is like this and that. No, don't. How dare you put here Ramakrishna? Should warn you. You should be executed. How dare you blaspheme? Respect Radharani. Don't you dare take her name and put her name like this. And Lakshmi Devi's name. Shri Lakshmi. तो दूसरों के रिलीजन पे तुम लोग शैतान, some women like are considered as gods. Cupid, Apollo, Satan, jinn, angels, imaginary idols. Imaginary? Don't use your imagination, see how dull you have become. तभी तो मेरा फादर भी कहने लगा कि ये क्या है, शिया मौलवी. अभी तो कुछ रहा नहीं है इधर मजलिस में ना सही तरह नॉलेज. क्या वो रिपीट कर कर के रिपीट जो मसा है बच्चा पढ़ता है, रोना ज़्यादा देता है, दैट मौलवी इज़ रियली गुड. और फिर अभी मसाइल पे में भी कुछ नहीं रहा है शियाओं के पाकिस्तान में, कराची में ना. वो तो मेरा डैडी कह रहा था दे जस्ट फॉर मनी और समथिंग. दे हैवंट पुट दैट. तो ऐसा ही तो होता है, डलनेस आती है. जिडू कृष्णामूर्ति वाज राइट. And the Hindu said, I suspect, and if you read this, this is like nonsensical. It looks like a fake thing put here. Or they've made it up Imam Jafar's time. They made it up. Their Jafar Sadiq's time. Look at the stupidity of this. Look at this. Note, majority of Hindus are idol worshippers, polytheists and atheists. Again, some of them, it's like going down. Oh my God, look at what they've written against polytheism, Hinduism. Or ye dikha rahe, how in the Indian movies they like वो उसका मजाक उड़ाना पार्ट्स. मैं तो 50-50 यहाँ पाकिस्तान टीवी जो पता है ये अपने मेमन का भी मजाक उड़ाते थे ना. मैं तो it wasn't funny for me. I don't remember laughing because वो किसी का मजाक उड़ाना. My mother didn't like that long time ago. I knew about that in London in childhood. Making fun of others is not my mother's. So she would tell my father, why do you stop doing this? So I don't think the Maiman, like Maimans have been so sharif. I knew Rafiq Badwawi. I knew my cameraman. He used to come on birthdays. My birthdays. He was really a very decent sharif man. Really sharif. I knew someone, another school I joined, leaving Center for Advanced Studies for some time, and that got closed. So I went back to Center for Advanced Studies. And they took me. I knew someone there of Affa Wala Suhail. Itna Sharif Maiman. So I never used to laugh at like when they would make fun, or where in the Indian movies the way they show Parsis. मुझे तो चिढ़ आती थी. कभी अपने पंजाबियों का भी फन बनाए. और ये इंडियंस भी ना, तो तुम लोगों का क्या वो है पता है. इतना अजीब सा लगता है, लाइक स्ट्रेंज. पारसियों के तुम लोग वो अपने इंडियन मूवीज़ में कैसे दिखाते हो. तुम लोगों के मलाई वो क्या मलाई जैसे वो क्या है तुम लोगों की ज़बान. इतनी क्या मुझे इतना अजीब, इट्स सो स्ट्रेंज। दूसरों का मजाक उड़ाना, अपना देखो, you know, to some, maybe to you, your language doesn't seem strange, but to others it definitely does. Majority of Hindus are idol worshippers, polytheists and atheists. Some of them believe in 3 gods. Some Hindus believe that the king Rama was a god who died and was born again as Krishna, who also died, and they believe that he will be born again as Ramakrishna. What are you trying to say? The real God does. Hindus worship different gods, and they are polytheists, niches. Surah Tawbah 28. The real God who had sent his messengers and prophets all over the world for guidance is mentioned in the book Upanishads. Allah, इनके निजस बुक्स में, इनके idol worshipping books में, Upanishads, or I just say Upanishads, not my language. So. When the right conception, oh, a country survives with polytheism, atheism, communism, and so on, but it cannot survive with tyranny. So the promise here, अभी क्या बोल रहे हैं? Oh, so maybe this against, they're saying against their own Muslims. Tyranny of their Muslim leaders. And क्या क्या ये Shias, crazy people, wicked. So listen, Musalman, दूसरों के religion को put down. You have the right to talk against other religions. Allah has given you that right, and we can't. They can't talk against your religion. It's blasphemy. Kill them. Death penalty. Kill, kill, kill. Execute. ये रॉब क्रिश्चियन, ये सब मेरे against. I hope इतना तो what nonsense. I can't take this anymore. Leaving him call but upon female. अब तुम लोगों को सही मिला है. You see these, look, call upon female deities. They call but upon Satan. और फीमेल्स खाली बोला है, deities भी नहीं है इधर, मुझे नहीं लगता. Let's see. Female enough. What is this? अभी अल्लाह को एक नया वर्ड मिला है, फीमेल deities. अभी ये कहीं नहीं मिलेगा कुरान में. Nowhere can I find it in the Quran. ये ऐसे हरामी लोग हैं. My God, I'm sick and tired of this. These people want to commit suicide. अच्छा, ये पुलिस भी आएगी ना तो नॉक करेगी ना. I can see. Before they take me to jail, I'll just commit suicide. Fine. तभी ये आती है ना, ये राउंड अबाउट मैनर में आती है, ये यूएई की. मुझे उधर फाइन करेगी, उधर अगर मैं अपना कुछ पैसे सेव करूं. They call upon instead of him none but female. अगर बेचार उनके पास क्या हक है? अगर तुम लोगों को हिंदुओं ने कहा कि तुम लोग फातिमा को पुकार सकते हो याद में या उनको, देखो ये पूरा या फातिमा ज़हरा, oh my god, yeah, you can call Fatima, right? Respect her. तुम लोग में रहम नहीं आए, you won't feel it for Radha Rani, huh? How can you feel it? Because the one you worship, क्या हुआ? हाँ, क्या हुआ? Like they can say anything to Radha Rani. But don't disrespect Fatima. हाँ, ना कौसर है ना कुछ है, तुम लोगों को कुछ नहीं मिलेगा उधर, कुछ नहीं मिलेगा तुम लोगों को। देखो मरोगे फिर आखिरत में तुम फातिमा वातिमा नहीं आएगी, दो हाथ हजरत अब्बास के लेके, और ये फिर वो सीख देगी अल्लाह को कि मेरे शियाओं को बेचार, ये जिन्होंने ईवल भी किया है, और ईवल मेरे शियाओं के ईवल जिस लोगों ने हुसैन के लिए रोया, नजात मिलेगी तुम लोगों को। ये नहीं होगा ऐसा, देख लेना, गारंटी दी है तुम लोगों को, दिखाया है। वेयर्स एविडेंस, वेयर्स द एविडेंस, शो मी द एविडेंस, गिव मी एविडेंस कि फातिमा विल कम on the day of judgment day. Where's the evidence? Where will you, by just reading something, I'm not going to, I can read out lies to you and say this is from God. Where's the evidence? Show me the evidence. Where's the evidence? I can show you, I can tell you what miracles love has done. You don't need to call on God. And those are miracles, not phenomena. करामत नहीं है, सिर्फ रसूलुल्लाह मिरेकल शो कर सकता है। क्या फ़ायदा मून को ब्रेक करे या ट्रेक करे। इनफ, व्हाट इज़ द यूज़ ऑफ दैट। वो मिरेकल हो के फ्लावर्स ब्रेक क्यों करें हम, फ्लावर्स पेटल्स ऐसे ऊपर नीचे हों, without manipulation, without calling on God, just asking them that are you happy where I'm taking you to? वो मिरेकल है, किसी को बचाना पागल होने से। क्या मिरेकल? शिया जाते हैं साइकियाट्रिस्ट के पास, साइकियाट्रिक मेडिकेशंस, क्या एक हम मून को हाफ, बाबा चलो ठीक है, जीसस क्राइस्ट couldn't save John the Baptist, didn't bring him back to life. Lazarus he brought back to life. But ये क्या, ओके मिरेकल तो वो है कि हेल्प करो, गैदरिंग हो शियाओं की। देखिए हमारे घर में एक बेचारी औरत आती थी शिया, जो हमें हेल्प करने के लिए, कोई शिया वो सब गदर होते थे हुसैन के टाइम पे। कोई शिया आके किसी को हेल्प करने नहीं आते थे। फैमिली नहीं आती थी, रिलेटिव्स नहीं आते थे। बेजार। ये मैंने तो इतना तक सुना है कि नेबर को पानी तक नहीं देते हैं। पूछते हैं कि मर गई हो या जिंदा हो, पानी चाहिए। कराची में शिया नेबरहुड। अब पूछते हैं ना कुछ करते हैं। बस शक और शोबा में कि इसने ये किया है और इसने जादू किया है मुझ पे और इसका नज़र है और ये है। Well, I didn't read in the Bible. I wrote to thinking that if two believers, to my teacher, if two believers believe in one thing, God can make it happen miraculously. लेकिन नहीं हुआ। कितने लेटर्स, एक लेटर तो मैंने खून से लिखा था मिस्टर शाह के लिए, अपने खून से, फिंगर। But then when we changed houses, I lost that letter I wrote with blood to Mr. Sa. Mr. Sa का नाम लिख सकी and a little bit. Couldn't write the whole page on the. तुम लोग इतना खून अपना बहाते हो जंजीरों में। ये मिरेकल हुसैन के लिए खुदा तुम लोगों को दिखाता है, लेकिन उधर ही कोई मरा या कोई पागल हुआ। किस हुसैन ने हेल्प किया? मैं तो हैरान हो गई थी अपनी टीनेजर्स में जब मेरी मदर का रिलेटिव पागल हो गया था। मैंने इमाम हुसैन, मुझे इतना अफसोस हुआ था, इतना सैड। आई वेंट टू स्लीप और क्या आया कि मेरा ग्रेट ग्रैंडफादर है ख्वाब में, और उनका मर्जा सैयद मेहदी आया लकीम कि डोंट बी अफ्रेड वी आर विथ यू। अभी ये क्या, मुझे क्यों ये कह रहे हैं डोंट बी अफ्रेड वी आर विथ यू? वो तो बेचारा पागल ही रहा। उसके इलाज के लिए उनकी माँ फ्रॉम पिलर टू पोस्ट even had to go to a Hindu, she told me. No ilaj. You know, he used to get shocks, psychiatric shocks. When my mother saw him, she was like, she came and she said, I'll never, don't ever send me in the hospital if I go mad or something. और मुझे शॉक नहीं दिलवाना कभी, psychiatric shock. You know, his nose was bleeding when he came out of the psychiatric shock room. My mother's relative, my mother has seen this. Shia, बेचारा मिडिल क्लास, उनका फादर डॉक्टर, और कहाँ, not in a big hospital, but what a doctor he was. We used to go to him for ear problems. I had such terrible pain. He was such a great ENT. And this son of his was so intelligent. Some friend jealous of did jadoo on him. I was told they found out. The mother found out. पान वान में दे दिया उसे, खिला दिया. He never got well. और साइकाइट्रिक मेडिकेशन से भी ठीक नहीं हो सकते कुछ लोग होते हैं, लेकिन यू कांट टेल सम पीपल. आई हैव सीन जो हालत होती है, it doesn't get well. It doesn't heal people. So don't tell me. Take like Sortinol and then discontinue it for sedation, and then see your anger is going to rise to such degrees. Your anxiety. Take it, see the side effect. When you leave it, that's just a sedative. What nonsense is going on here? So, so this thing, this Abu Bakr was right. You see, because the way Jews gave Fadak, and he wouldn't let them be in peace. Like, you see, the starting is the end. Like, starting is that, the starting is here. Surah Tawbah ayat. O believers, fight the disbelievers around you and be stern with them. But why these disbelievers around you? Why fight these disbelievers around you? Some Muslims will pick up an ayat and say this is a general ayat, that if they fight you, don't fight them. Nor should the believers all go forth together. If for a contingent from every expedition remain behind, they could devote themselves to studies in religion. Oh, so some of them can devote themselves in studies, but those Bedouins who said we are busy with our family, they were lying to okay, you were told they were lying. So that's why they're hypocrites, and they should face such a big, mighty army. They might surrender. And admonish the people when they return to them that tasdeen, to guard themselves against evil. Really? Guard themselves against what? Evil? I don't know, because really your evils are wiped out. Not your dhanb. Your dhanb are forgiven. Surah Fatah too, but the believers' evils are wiped out. Oh, you have believed, fight against those adjacent to you. अभी वो एक वीडियो मैंने देखा. Oh my God, and whenever surah is revealed, there are among them those who say, which of you has increased in faith? Now, there was a video very well set on YouTube, I must say. Yeah, maybe it attracted me, or it made me. Yeah, so. Oh, some ex-Muslim. And I really hate this style now, making fun and of what Abdullah Hamir has gotten into with his wife. It's really terrible. I don't like this making fun. Like the apostate prophet and David Wood style. Like making comments and giving your comments, showing videos. This is very terrible. Very terrible. Not good manners. A guy who lives in the Middle East, in Dubai or somewhere, on that. It's a very terrible way. These ex-Muslims are doing a very good thing, good service to the Shias. अभी आपको ना आस्ते आस्ते ऐसा दिखाएंगे. अब आस्ते आस्ते ये जब they're going to Christianity, but slowly they will come back to normal Shia Islam, not the one Iran. And in the Quran also, when They're waiting for Isa al-Masih to come back. And it's all taqiyya. If you find that Irani Shias have left. But when were the Shias? Most of them were not Shias. They used to take their hijab off. And if they really truly, those who were not Shia, they won't go to Christianity. They were not religious. So if you're told on YouTube that these most Shia Muslims in Iran have left, no, they haven't. Shia Islam. They've left the Maulvi Shia Islam, the regime Shia. Now they'll bring, if they bring a moderate Shia, like or let's say a moderate Sunni, like Lubna is, she tried, and it was very, very deceptively done, like showing that there are these Muslims who can be moderate or liberal Muslims, and there's no liberal Muslim. Where's the liberal Muslim in the Quran? Maybe okay if you take Prophet Muhammad some hadiths, like, and if you take the Quran like this, like someone told me that, some Muslims don't believe that khamar means head scarf, right? Like this one showed me, where was it, Surah? 24, ayat KL. And they're very clever, like what were they showing me? I forgot how they were showing. Oh, about on this ayat. Acha. On some ayat, what was it? No, this one. Nor should the belief. Oh, so what was it? Oh my God, Shia Jen. Rather. They could devote themselves to studies in religion and admonish the people to return. Fadak. Jewels. Radha. Love is the highest. I will remember it. So, on YouTube, like, you could have moderate Muslims. This is what they're showing me on an ayat. Reduce their vision, right? Head cover over the chest. Look, it's not about, see, these Shias, they're telling you how terrible the Sunnis and Christians have got, and Hindus. They've got over their heads, carried away with these. They're distorting. So in Shias will show you, come. Look, as a Shia, the Christians not only distort with their mouth, but they distort this also, this. So, where would it go? But that ghaib, that Fatima Zahra's book is secret ghaib. Al-Khitab is ghaib. Quran is ghaib. With ghaib, Imam ghaib. With their ghaib Imam. You know what is Hazir Nazir is? This Quran that was preserved, Hafsa's Quran, preserved by by Osman bin Affan. I say Affan. Thank you. Shukran, welcome. No, Afan is welcome, Shukran is thank you. Welcome. Welcome, Quran. So the Shia say that their Mahdi has the Quran. Where's the Quran? There'll be misguidance. But hang on to the Mahdi. राधा मर मर के भी छोड़ेगी नहीं. तुम लोग का शियाओं को ऐसे एक्सपोज कर रही है, ऐसे एक्सपोज कर रही है. Like headscarf. Khamar. Look at. Oh my God, these people. Kabhi kabhi to. Is there anyone out there who is for truth, who stands for making a mad person, like just putting their. I was told that sometimes Mother Teresa, even though she worked hard, right, to help, she would touch someone's forehead here or something, and they could get well. ये शिया आते हैं, ज़ल्मी और ये तैमूर, ये शिया ऐसा नहीं कर सकते हैं. इनके हाथ में वो है ही नहीं. शफा, कितने साल. Even this Shia Maulvi said, Dr. Khalil, that I should go to a psychiatrist. My mother got so angry. Dr. Khalil, no, it's this Canadian doctor. He's a 12-year Shia religious scholar. What's his name? My mother got so angry. Said, Khabardar. He's from this Mahsan al-Hakim, I think. Or Tabatabai, sorry. He's from Tabatabai's. Maybe even Mahsan al-Hakim. So, first of all, look at this, right? They can't, so now I have to correct them. KL. Koi hai jo, is there someone out there? Sorry, I'm not talking in Urdu, am I? Sorry. Like, anyone out there? ये पागल हो गए. Please. You don't know. ये पागल कर देता है, पता है इंसान को. ये शिया ने पागल कर दिया लोगों को. पागल. They've made us go insane. शिया. देखें. शिया जो है ना, वो मैं तो मुता नहीं करूँ ना. मुझे किसी ने बताया कि कोई हम पे जादू कर रहा है और it's like very bad, right? So I got into something that was, तो कोई अंदर से देख रहा था ना, उनको पता चल गया. तो ये बस सज़ा ही सज़ा देने वाले हैं ये शिया. अभी अगर मैं अपने फादर का अंदर का देखती जब वो मुता कर रहा था किसी से सिंगापुर में, मुझे कैसा लगता. लेकिन मैं तो उसको सज़ा नहीं दे सकती हूँ ना, बिकॉज उनके तो रिलीजन में ऐसा है कि आप सेक्स, आप इफ़ यू कांट अफोर्ड बिलीविंग वेमेन और आप में वो फीलिंग आ रही है, तो बेचारी ये what your right hands possess. Slave girls, fatah yaad ko maids के साथ अपनी करें. Maybe maids or slave girls. Maids को prostitution करें. All this. इनको बस सज़ा दे के स्टॉप करना पड़ता है. आदत बैड. हैबिट, इनको बस ये आता है कि टॉर्चर करो, गिव देम अ जिन. या वो प्रिंसिपल, या अभी देखो, अगर लाइक आई हैव अ अट्रैक्शन विद द प्रिंसिपल, राइट, एंड आई थिंक ओके, आई फाइंड आउट that what happened in this movie really came true for me. Like maybe I was a mother, and she being like her father, or maybe she even had this, uh, the not her mother's side. Like she has the features of her father, not her mother. Like her younger sister's features are different. Her nose is different, but like they can. Some of them, although I said, well, sometimes the younger sister told me that when they look at me, they think I'm my eldest sister, but older sister. But I said the features are different, right? So the features, definitely the features are different. Nose is different. So maybe the younger sister has gone on a mother. Like there was no attraction, right, towards a younger sister. Why her? Why my? I wasn't even a lesbian. I know myself, okay? I know I'm not lying. But anyways, if you think I'm lying, I'm lying. But then I wasn't. I wasn't even a lesbian. I had a friend who was wearing a cleavage. It didn't matter to me. It didn't even do like anything to me. Like I was a Shia at that time. We used to do matam, go to Karachi American School. No one told us anything. Ki ye lal lal. What's this red thing on your chest or what? At least so I was that much into like passionately, but and at that time Khomeini had just begun his thing in Iran, but we were still like very moderate Shias. So now she had figure and all this, uh, tall, I mean taller than I was. She had long hair and light color, and men would go crazy after her. But when we used to sit together at weddings, and she would say, Chalo, and during in weddings and all, she would wear these long, like her cleavage would show both sides Shia. अच्छा, अब जब से इन्होंने दिमाग में मेरे डाला है, आई कांट सी अ वुमन लाइक इन अ क्लीवेज. मुझे कुछ होने लगता है. Like I feel so scared. They made me so scared, so self-conscious. But before that, my friend, she had a figure, she had breasts, big. Big size than mine. Like, and I'm after Miss Dissa. You know how she looks, Miss Dissa? Do you think I would be attracted if, I've found some lesbian, there are some who do get the feeling, right? So they might do something. So now, you see, my Miss Dissa was like 40 decades older to me, darker than me. Now, what would I find in her attractive, right? Affection, like I would. So I gave her all the affection that my aunts and that, come, we want to kiss you, Irani style, right? My grandmother was Irani maternal. So that affection was there in us. So I would run away from my aunts and my mother when they wanted to be affectionate towards me, and give her all the affection. My teacher, when we were going fine, when she would come to my house, she wouldn't discipline me and lecture me and on everything of mine. Like, don't move your hands like this when you're walking and all that. So like a chitta kutta, like if you put the reins on a puppy for like 10 days, right, and tie him up and then open the reins, see how he slides left to right and runs and becomes wild. Then take that leash off, right? After 10 days, 1 week, whatever heart you have, put that puppy on leash. And see, when you open the leash, when you open him, free him, I've seen that skidding. So when she would come to my birthdays, I would show affection, kiss her on her cheek, and this. And when the camera came on us, I mean, what? So this friend would come in my bedroom. We would sit together. I don't remember her at all. Like maybe she went to the bathroom. We used to dress together. A lot of weddings we went to. Our mutual friend would take us and we would sing there. She also had friends, our mutual friend. So they would come to our house and would change there. I didn't feel anything, right? But now, like, she was wearing cleavage. So wearing her dress, like, the neck was like, her cleavage, she was showing her cleavage, not wearing her, showing her cleavage. And being a Shia of that, when I saw Miss Dissa wearing a low sari blouse, I said, Miss Dissa, on my aunt's wedding, I said, Miss Dissa, such a low sari blouse? Because that was my family. I thought, maybe, I don't know. She said, I wear lower than this. Okay, there, I don't know why I did that. Like, I don't know why I closed my eyes when she told me to zip her. That zip was stuck in all this, so I don't know. And I told her that I closed my eyes. I think it was because, even my mother, if, like a stranger, like I'm new to her, I've been in her house, this the first or second time, and she asked me, she said, or third time, I don't know, her zip was stuck, Miss Desas. So can you please zip the dress up? And so I closed my eyes because, and then she asked me, why did you do it? Why did I close my eyes? Is it like if I looked at her back and it's something feeling? No, no. It was because for her not to feel, and I couldn't say it at that time. She must have thought I'm a lesbian or something, right? That I closed my eyes because then I would. No, it's just that sometimes, even with a child, like, in front, my mother wouldn't, like, completely. Okay, my mother has told me to, like, if her zip has. So I didn't close my eyes when I zipped my mother, but sometimes her zip would be stuck. But I closed my eyes and Miss Dissa, even though we're same, I just that sometimes, peeping Tom or some. I just couldn't give the reason. Okay, sometimes I do this. It's very weird. I know I could confuse people, and then my friend, so beautiful, right? And I didn't have to be friends with her because my cousin liked her. So I could have felt, no, I don't want to be a friend. But so it's not that my cousin liked her. That's why I was jealous of her. She's come in my room, and times, looking at her beautiful feet and her toes, and like she was a self-admirer too, right? But I was like quite. I was very strong. The line was very thick. So I don't know why people would think that. They made me like this. They made me. So this cleavage thing and all this, it doesn't bother me. So what was the point now? I forgot. Those male attendants. So let me see who's Nick. Is this a Shia? Oh, so an imam. Oh, so a religious imam speaking against. Oh, wow, Shia. Wow, a Sunni imam. Wow. ये भी पागल हो गया है ये एक with his wife, Mr. and Mrs. Friendly Ex-Muslim. Gone crazy. Really, the way they are commenting on videos and all. Abdullah Samir ko help chahiye. He's also gone crazy. So what happened to Imam Nick? You get it? Get it? ये apostate लैला जो है ना, लैला ये पता है किस पे इसने नाम अपना apostate लैला, बेचारी अल्लाह, उम्मे लैला. Who was Umme Layla in Karbala? Was she there or wasn't she there? Umme Farwa. Oh, now I'm getting mixed up. I'm confused. Umme Farwa was Shah Qasim's mother, and Umme Layla then, or Umme Layla was Ali Akbar's mother. Umme Layla was Ali Akbar's mother, I think. But Ali Akbar was more close to Zainab, so he had to go to Aunt Zainab to say, Auntie, leave me. Umme Layla बेचारी पता नहीं कहाँ गायब हो गई अली अकबर की माँ. तो ज़्यादा वो Ali Akbar was close to his puppy, Umme Layla. Check out the mother. Where was Umme Layla? Layla bint Abi Murrah ibn Urwa ibn Masood al-Thaqafi. Ali Akbar, mother of Ali Akbar, yeah, Fatima and Fatima al-Sughra. Ali Akbar कैसे शादी कर सकता है? किसके साथ शादी हुई थी? Imam Hassan's daughter, maybe, I don't know her name. She was the niece of Muawiyah ibn Abu Sufyan. She गायब हो गई करबला से. कुछ शिया कहते हैं कि she wasn't in Karbala and Ali Akbar was very close to Zainab. बहुत जाती थी Zainab, आंटी Zainab. Ali Akbar का बेचारी ये माँ तो गायब हो गई. Check out, snubbed. कुछ शिया कहते हैं कि Umme Layla was not there. I was like, Daddy, why would, did I ever tell, no, I think I told God, or no, maybe I thought to myself, like, what's going on here? Like, why was Ali Akbar so close to, like, he had to go and ask Zainab, his aunt, where was his mother? Layla का तो mention ही नहीं है Umme Layla. इतना आजकल, some Shia say she was in Karbala, some say no. Some don't even mention her in the 10 days of Karbala when they recite on Ali Akbar. Ali Akbar. Even Bibi Sughra. Okay, Umme Farwa. Umme Rabah was Ali Asghar's mother. There's hardly anything on her on Wikipedia. Oh my God. Can you believe it? Hussein's wife, yeah, she was. Yeah, she was this Imam, Shia Imam Hussein's wife. Lolo, can you believe it? Imam Hussein married these people like जो house of evil. Imam Mehdi कह रहा है, Imam Mehdi का riser कह रहा है. Even the Ahmadi Imam, like he's saying that he's the Shia Imam. But okay, so that's great. That no, you would say that's great because the daughter is not punished for their parents, right? And their parents didn't like it. Aisha was the father was bad, and the mother was bad. But here we have a child whose father is parents are Abu Murrah ibn Urwa al Thaqafi father. and Maimuna bint Abi Sufyan, mother. अच्छा मेमोना वो अच्छा ये तो relatives Urwa ibn Masud paternal. Habiba. अच्छा ये Habiba became the wife of Abu Sufyan ibn Harb's daughter. Mawiya ibn Abu Sufyan, maternal. अच्छा maternal side में, mother side. Maimuna. Okay. So influenced by the mother, Habiba. Maybe grandmother. Maternal grandmother. Yeah, here I have to correct myself. Telling the believing. Can you believe it? These people can't read English properly. Okay, so I make mistakes, but then they tell me to go further, right? They should have told me, KL should have told me to stop it. No, I have to stop it. I can't go further. You see where you have made the mistake. What's wrong in this? Slaves castrated? How can these slaves, men, male, or these male attendants having no physical desire? Let's see, the Arabic word is castrate. Anyways, forget this. It doesn't even. I'm trying to doesn't click on the footnote. See, I mean, कितने पागल हैं, right? पढ़ भी नहीं सकते बराबर इस verse को. They can't read the verse properly. These KL. ये हिंदू भी Shia. What shall I say? I can't say because I know that हिंदू तो मैं बोल नहीं सकती हूँ. Indian हिंदू नहीं बोल सकती. ये संजय ने भेजा है. Oh, they're going to kill me. These ये ऐसे हराम, ये बहुत cruel people हैं. ये शिया चाहते हैं. Okay, my shoulders are like really stressed up. But my bones, I'm just used to it so much. Hurting, but now I should. Oh my God. Shia insurgency. Lies. अच्छा ये पूरी दुनिया लश्कर कुफ़ार लायर्स ex-Muslims लश्कर है. किसको पहुंचोगी तुम? तुम्हारा खून निकल जाएगा अंदर से. पेशावर ही आओ. पेशाब बहुत मेरा निकलता है. सिस्टम लो है. आके अपने बालों में लगा पेशाब मेरा. सेल करो ज़ल्मी. इतना कमज़ोर कर दिया है इन ज़ालिमों ने. ये हर एक को ले लेते हैं. एली आई फाउंड. अच्छा वो उनकी तो कन्वर्ट उनके वाइफ की अब्दुल्ला समीर सिंह. ओके बाबा ले लो. आई हैव अनसब्सक्राइब टू एली टू. तुम लोग मिलते हो, बात करो, गेट अलॉन्ग विथ ईच अदर. हमारा तो ना अंग्रेज़ रहा है, ना हम लंदन जाएंगे, ना किधर. बाबा माफ़ करो. You people get along. Yeah, you've shown me how you get along with these and who talk properly English. इनको मुबारक हो ex-Muslims. बाबा जान छोड़ो मेरी. I have unsubscribed to Ali. I have. Abdullah Sami, Mr. and Mrs. Ex-Muslim from Canada. लश्कर कुफ़ार है, एक राधा रानी है, अकेले लड़ रही है। और तो और ये जो सर प्रदीप सिंह है ना, इसने तो ऐसी की तैसी कर दी है सनातनियों को। कहा है कि तुम लोगों का गॉड बहुत जालिम है। इसको पता है अल्लाह अल्लाह जो है ना, जब अजान सुनी, ये मिस्टिसा का भाई लगता है। आई मीन सॉरी, लाइक ये हाफ ये शिया होगा। यू सी इन इंडियंस का, इंडियन कभी भी जो सच्चे पुराने सनातनीज है ना, जब मुग़ल्स ने इंटरफियर नहीं किया था इनको, आई थिंक दे वर वेरी हम्बल पीपल। देखें इनका जो गॉड है ना, हम्बल, एनिमल्स को भी गॉड बनाते हैं। इनका बड़ा गॉड जो एलिफेंट वाला गॉड है, पता है किस पे बैठता है? माउस पे बैठता है। माउस उनका वो है। सो एनीथिंग हाई, इफ यू गोइंग हाई, think of the mouse, right? The God sitting. Humility, humble. They cannot be proud. ये फेक सनातनीज बनाए गए हैं या क्रिश्चियंस ने बनाए, जो अभी ये किसका वो, either Christians have made, they've been bringing Sanatanis or Shias, both of them, or both. ये Christians भी, they are helpers of Shias. तो ये तो like they are liars, right? Left, right, and center. Where am I? No, I didn't react to this. Sorry, this Mr. and Mrs. removed from history. I just removed my comments. Mr. and Mrs. Are you sure you're ex-Muslims? Or you Shia? Helpers at least. Evil for evil. My God. कैसा है मल्टीलिंगुअल कर इन्होंने. Oh my God, this is like, they expect me to believe that this is right. According to their religion, this is right. Very harami लोग हैं, right? I'm just thinking of what KL, ये लोग अभी आप लोग तो पहले से जान चुके हैं, अरीशा के पास फातिमा XM नहीं है, एक्स सुन्नी हो सकती है, Ex-Shia कभी नहीं हो सकती. मैं ऐसे Ex-Shia बनी कि पता नहीं, बहुत कम लोगों में ये है सच्चाई के लिए. जैसे अली अकबर ने अपने फादर से पूछा कि बाबा हम हक पे हैं जब करबला जा रहे थे. I don't think the Shias really take it seriously. Why Ali Akbar asked his father Hussein, Baba, are we on justice? Yeah, truth, haq. Bilqis is justice, truth. Are we on truth, haq? That truth, haq. Not Sadiq. I don't know why. Okay, emotionally, like I'm surprised at myself, also shocked that this thing shouldn't come in me. Any kind of feeling. When I say Ali Akbar, this feeling should not come in me. Rone wali, and you know that. I'm not a Shia, but you know, a conditioned Shia conditioned, or you may call it cultural, or whatever effect, impact. Like, if you, like from childhood, if you're, then that condition, it's very difficult. Even Jiddu Krishnamurti was saying, like Dr. Deepak Chopra, he went back to his religious practice, meditation and all this. He said, most of you will go back to your, I just hope I don't. No matter how much they hurt me, they rape me here with jinns, molest me, how much they harass me, they tease me, they put ex-Muslim fake here and there, distract me, and I have distracted myself by going to an ex-Muslim channel. Oh, Lashkar-e-Kuffar. No one is here for truth. They are expecting something from life. So like Sir Pradeep Mukherjee said, he didn't want anything, then why would he be crying that, he cried once on a channel, right? That. So a Hindu lady made a, I don't know whether she was a true Hindu lady or not, but they're just playing games on YouTube and life in life, on websites, and a lot of this. Oh no, Surah Anfal ayat. Surah Anfal, Surah 8. I mean, what? So if this is in Shia Islam, what are windfalls? Those who keep up. Why does God speak in such? See, the windfalls are for Allah. Wind falling? Like, okay, they call it. Shakir has put. This is spoils of war. Unfall, windfalls. Truth believers. Tawbah, 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 tawbah. So, Shias do believe that the Holy Prophet was attacking the caravan of the Quraysh laden with Abu Sufyan salutations. Even Holy Prophet took Abu Sufyan's daughter, married her, and then when he's gone to visit her, she said, don't sit on this mat, you are najis. The Quran ayat, Surah 9 ayat, was coming from Syria. You see, according to the Shia religion, I thought they had told me that you're not supposed to attack anyone, assault anything, not assault an animal, nor assault. And it's not evil for evil. Shias told me this, I thought. I believed that. But here it's a different matter. They believe that this is done on justice, that if Holy Prophet attacked the caravans unarmed, guarded but unarmed caravans, now they put like they were guarded. Okay, so it's because it's coming from the Shia side. I don't know how much to believe that it was guarded, but okay, so I can doubt this, that it was guarded unarmed. Of course, they can't turn away from that and say it was not because there's an ayat here which says, Surah 8, ayat 7. And when Allah promised you one of the two parties, that it shall be yours, and you love that the one not armed, so they have to put unarmed, right? But not unguarded. Let's see Surah 8, ayat 7 in Arabic. Let's see if Quran.com even opens. Will it open? Or is it in favor of Shias now? I think many Sunnis will become Shias. arm, shaqati, would be for you, but intended Allah to just. And when promised you Allah one of the two groups, what is this? That it would be, what two groups? Allah can't mention caravans. I don't know. For you, and you wish that other than one, that of the armed. Other than one, of that the armed. Guarded. Armed. Okay, Shias had guarded, but it was unarmedly guarded. Oh my God, Allah. Unarmedly guarded. Abu Sufyan's caravan. Okay, and in there, what's the other one? Let me see, my check. Surah. इन्होंने ये कोशिश की कि मेरा ख़राब कर दें, but I fixed it, I think. Surah Anam, Surah Maida, Surah Tawbah, Surah Anbiya, Dawah, Ex-Shia, ऐसे झूठे, इनको बस सज़ा देना आता है. अच्छा, क्या क्या लिखा है यहाँ? वो गालिब नहीं, मीर तकी मीर, करबला के बारे में किसने? माय गॉड, ओके, आई कैन फाइंड दैट. कि फॉर ईवल यू डू ईवल. सूरह शूरा आयत, ये माय गॉड, कि वो ना करबला, कि वो हम लोग वो लगाएंगे क्या? नहीं, वो मैं खाक के शिफा अपने आंखों में लगाऊंगा कि इट विल बी रियली sharp eyes and I will never lose any eyesight. Actually, my mother should have got for me and my brother, but I had my eyesight. I didn't wear glasses at an early age. And then my other brothers and sister, उनके लिए भी अगर अल्लाह वो अली असगर के झूले से उठाती आंखें ना, सिल्वर कलर, कि हमारी आंखें हमेशा सलामत रहें. Oh my God, I had such a eye problem. I had to go to Aga Khan Hospital. I was screaming out of pain. Later on, when she couldn't go to the majlises and all, Imam Bargas and all. No, but we have it in our pir, the eyes, silver. The cause is only, we keep these Ali Asghar's chulas outside the Imam Barga, from where my mother used to get for us, that our eyes, we wouldn't lose our eyesight, and she used to. Also, we used to have carrots. I used to love carrots. So carrots are good. That's why I started to love carrots, maybe. Because my mother had prayed. हर साल मन्नत करती थी कि मेरे बचपन में मेरा और मेरे ब्रदर, younger brother, eyes लेती थी, silver eyes from the jula. From her mother's, Ali Asghar's jula would come. This was her mother's house's jula, coming from Ali Asghar's jula, coming from her mother's house. The Imam Barga. The cause is only against the ones who wrong the people and tyrannize. Jayat is at 41. And whoever retaliates, and surely whosoever defends himself after zulmi, the recompense of an injury is an injury equal. Surah 42, I thought, oppressive wrong inflicted on them, help and defend themselves. And the retribution for an evil is evil. Oh my God. Ye to Shia, they believe this, Surah Shura 42, Ayat 41. But whoever is patient, but here your prophet had to, but here, you don't have to be patient, and whoever returned, 41, yeah. So the Shias have this, they believe in this, definitely it's a Quran ayat, and whoever retaliates after having been wrong, it's not 41. Whoever attacks, and you can do a sudden assault, attacking, recompense for injuries and injury. Yusuf Ali, it's not injury. This is actually evil. Sahi, their evil would be wiped out, the believers. So evil. Oh yeah, that video. You see, this is evil. The recompense of the evil is evil, right? So, like Allah says, and I was very sure about that ayat that I had read in the Quran in my childhood. So, I always repeated that. And so, anyone who told me that there's jadoo or there's hasad nazar, I would just, repeat that ayat in my inside, not knowing word by word, but at least I remembered it in English translation, that the evil of everything they do will go back to them. The evil of everything they do to others will go back to them without even harming this person who they have wanted to do evil. Like, I would think that way. I didn't really get that. We had black magic and whatnot, psychic attacks. And now these poor Westerners are also coming into this Islam. The recompense of the evil, Sai Aten, Sai is evil, is an evil, right? So whether the person does it, like give back their evil to them, whether Allah gives it back to them, yeah, so this the recompense of evil is evil. So taking this ayah and looking at this example, right? But if you forgive, but your prophet would not forgive, right? So here we have other ayahs, and of course the Shias, for other circumstances, they're going to quote like, but look at this one, right? And whoever retaliates after having been wrong, okay, for them it's no blame. The cause is only against ones who wrong the people and tyrannize upon the earth without right. Without right. But you can tyrannize with right. Your Allah can do it, and you can also do it. After Allah has cast terror into, like Surah Ashura 2, the believers also broke the houses of those very terrible hypocrites, Jews or Muslims hypocrites, Bani Qurayza and Bani Nadir. And whoever is patient and forgives, indeed, that is of the matters of resolve, right? But Allah, when Prophet, so yes, the Shias will give you this, right? Whoever forgives and is patient. But for this circumstance, like where it was not forgiven, so of course I can show you that ayat. But here, the Shias didn't go to this ayat, right? Surah Shura ayat that I've been to. But if indeed any who show patience and forgive. Now please tell me, Shias, and if you're going to tell me I didn't show this ayat, I didn't have the need to show this ayat at this time when only this ayat, it's given the example of this ayat, right? Evil, recompense for evil is evil. And your prophet didn't forgive, and you've defended them here, saying that it was okay that he, not in words, but, and the Muslims were planning to attack the caravan in order to seize the merchandise. So here we can't show that ayat, although it is there. If you forgive, I'm not cherry picking. So these Shias also, they'll blame me, gaslight me कि देखो ये नहीं दिखा रही है ये आयत ये cherry pick. ऐसा नहीं है, because the circumstance here, it is not giving an example of that ayat. It is of course there. There is no blame against him who avenges. Okay. And if you forgive, where's that one now in Surah Shura? On another device. And whoever is patient, Surah Shura ayat 43. So I'm not giving Surah Shura. Why I didn't give Surah Shura ayat 43? Because the example is not given here. The example is that the Holy Prophet would not forgive them, would attack the caravans of the Quraysh laden, would, and he okay, on this, in this circumstance he didn't forgive them, right? Here the circumstances, evil for evil. So how can I give Surah 42 ayat 43? How can I give the example of Surah? It's against this, the example that you agree upon. Then Allah guided him, so he decided to leave the caravan that he wanted his Muslims to attack. He was there and he wanted the Abu Sufyan's merchandise caravan. Although the ayat is there, but this doesn't give the example. How can I give that ayat? So of course you evil, recompense of evil, but whoever forgives. But he didn't forgive. But what happened is that Allah told him, so only I can give only Surah 40 ayat, Surah 42. Jesus Christ. For Pete's sake. So, and when Allah promised. So for the Shias, I know in their religion, but it's not for me. I cannot, because consistent being, I cannot believe in attacking someone even if they have done wrong to you. Like Imam Ali said, it is better to take injury than to injure others. You know, that doesn't mean you go and attack them. So they're not consistent. Imam Ali saying, and I've explained everything, it's better to take injury than to injure others. Oh my God, my neck. Okay, my bones, I think I'm going to suffer a lot. Tomorrow, a lot of, I'll be like Ethiopian. Famine has struck me. Ouch. This is good exercise. It's terrible. So, oof, oof, oof. Would you attack if you're thrown out of your houses and Allah says Allah will provide for you? Throw these politics out now in the end, right? No business, nothing in Makkah. No God selling, no spices coming from, no God selling, no gods coming, idols. First, everyone was allowed in Makkah. It was like for the citizens and for the foreigners a home, like a place for all people, Quran ayat is there. It doesn't say first. But there's a Quran ayat. It seems like before, when the polytheists were taking it. So now the provision. Now Allah has said, there's another ayat. Allah has said that I will provide for you. Where's that ayat? Allah and the Messenger will provide for you. These ill. So they were taking these. You know why they were taking these goods, attacking? Because their belongings were taken. They were poor, now leaving their homes, exiled from their city, and their belongings taken away from, snatched away from them. Okay, and all this, right? So they were poor. Now they attack these who have done them wrong by throwing them out, exiling them. So I've explained why they could have done this, right? Because in the end, actually, the beginning should have been the end. That no polytheist is allowed to maintain here the masjid, the haram masjids, and all this. Allah and the Prophet. I've explained all that. Even then, should you attack an an unarmed something, two parties, one that is unarmed, should you attack? Or maybe they were, what were they doing? Attacking unarmed party. God doesn't say caravans here. Two parties. Maybe he wasn't even a caravan robber. God doesn't say caravans here. Allah and the Messenger, the unarmed one, should be yours. Oh yeah, so something like maybe a party that had goods. Maybe there were no caravans. Maybe there were camels or animals and people. Allah and the Messenger provided for them, yet these terrible people, ungrateful, provided for them. You see how Allah and the, here in this circumstance, Allah and the Messenger, they were ill-fed here, ill-fed and ill-equipped. So you see where I've got these Shias, in their own, with their own tafsir. They were ill-fed, poorly equipped, 313 ill-fed. And you see how he couldn't even divorce his wives. If Aisha was such an adulterous, loose woman, low life, like Muhammad Ayat has even said, why didn't he divorce her? God knows. I think it's in, Allah and the Messenger provided for them. But they were so ungrateful, provided for them, yet they were so ungrateful. Yet they have been so ungrateful. इसको क्या बवासीर हो गया शायद गूगल को Maybe I should search it in Binge. इसको शियाओं ने बवासीर दे दिया है. वो इब्राहिम लोब कहाँ है? गूगल को ऐसा मारा है शियाओं ने कि वो दे ही नहीं सकता है. बवासीर दे दिया. So, let's go to Bing search engine. Allah, quickly before these Shias, Allah and the Messenger provided for them. Tell them, come, Allah and the Messenger will provide for you. Handsomely let you go and divorce you. Handsomely provide for you. Allah and the Messenger. And Allah bestowed favor of the Prophet. Even Bing को भी बवासीर दे दिया, पता नहीं क्या कर दिया. I'm using the wrong word actually. बवासीर means hernia हो गया. ऐसा शियाओं ने किया है. Come to me, Allah and the Messenger will provide. Let's just take Allah, check out Allah. The Messenger will provide for them. Quran. Surah Dawah. Oh, something has happened. Binge is also bought. Shia. Maybe this is Arabia. अरे शिया तो इनका कातिल जीत रहा है. नगर नगर गली गली कातिल कातिल अली अली. चमन चमन गली 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 कातिल कातिल अली अली. Okay, I can't find that. So क्या किया है ना. So anyways, but this is showing Surah 8 ayat, which is, this is showing this ayat, right? Which ayat? Even as your Lord caused you to go forth from your house with truth. What was the truth? That you should attack these merchandise because caravans of Abu Sufyan. And rightfully so. Evil for evil, right? Retaliate. But you attack them like they assault them. Assault them. All of a sudden they're unarmed. At least see they are unarmed. So I can't find that. Is my sound, I've put off and sound is not coming. Oh, wait. ये पागल करके रखेंगे ये शिया. Oh my God. Now what is this you're saying in English? Stop lying on the brothers. I'm not lying, I'm suspecting. I have seen it. Muhammad Hijab, he's given so much to these fake ex-Muslims who are for Shias. It is unbelievable. DK says, तेरे कुरान से साबित कर दूं तेरा अल्लाह ही शैतान है. Yes, DK. बिल्कुल बिल्कुल. वो तो मैंने भी कर दिया है. ALM लीडर, तुम्हारे पास क्या सबूत है जो दिखता है? Khafila akhi, stop lying on the brothers. ALM leader, they have given freely. Muhammad Hijab, why do you think they would do that? Why do you think they would show Misyar? Why do you think they would make it so clear? Because it's allowed in Sunni Islam? It was even unknown to us. The Sunnis were saying, why do Shias do muta? Huh? You know, why did Muhammad Hijab? You know how much Muhammad Hijab is helping the ex-Muslims? Why has Muhammad Hijab given the ex-Muslims so much on a gold platter? Tell me. Just so. Look, it's misyar, right? It's misyar. And it's allowed in the religion. But why make such a big deal out of it? Why are the ex-Muslims making such a big deal out of it? Why is the lady accusing Muhammad Hijab? That lady that we don't even know. He's giving Muhammad Hijab right from the very beginning. What did he give David Wood? What was that David Wood could show clearly with so much evidence? Why so much evidence? Against Muhammad Hijab? Look, Khafila, you're calling me Akhi. Look. But at least look at what they have given. Like they have spread about Sunni misyar over the YouTube like anything. And this, I tell you, look, why would they do this? That even a woman, a Shia woman who told me, look what happened to that Imam, your Sunni Imam who spoke about child, and this Shia lady is showing, no, not this one. Anyways, she should join. She's from England. She should join. She shouldn't leave. She should talk to this lady, the Shia lady who went to Masumaikum, Imam Ali Raza's sisters for a pilgrimage, mausoleum in Iran. Look, join, I have to answer, wait a minute, huh? Join, what's her name, Lauren Booth, yeah. See, join this great Shia. Ali should join. Instead of going to these, you see, these ex-Muslims, these fake ex-Muslims. Okay, now see how much about Misyar to close the mouths of the Shia Sunnis. against Shias on Mutta, right? Tell me, why do you say that Shias do Mutta and it's wrong? Your Prophet Muhammad practiced it and then it was, you say it was cancelled, it's in your hadith. Shias don't have, so all this goes around, right, on YouTube. The first man I've known who started this was this man. He's from India and fake ex-Muslim. You know, they're all, look, these ex-Muslims, what they're doing, and even Muhammad Hijab is helping them by giving them so much evidence. And Ali Dawah is helping them. And they are not Dawah boy. They are, look, Islam ko bachao, apne Sunni Islam ko. I'm here to save Sunni Islam. Right? Sunni Islam is true, not Shia Islam. But tell me, why is Muhammad Hijab giving so much evidence, and your Sunni will come up and the lady will say, you know, Muhammad Hijab did this to me and that to me. Please see this. This is not a Sunni. This is all a drama to help Shias and even your Arabs. Akhi, your Arabs are fed up. UAE Arabs are fed up. Your sheikhs are fed up. Your Muslim leaders are fed up with Muslim Brotherhood. Now they would push, and now they would, what would they do? A lot of funding to stop these Muslim Brotherhood, right? So behind the scenes what is happening, right? Like they say, behind the scenes, Muhammad Hijab did this. But actually, behind that scene also, what Ali Dawah and Muhammad Hijab are, Akhi, you don't get it. I'm trying to save your Sunni Muslims. Sunni Islam, which is the true Islam. Now you see what a Sunni leader, his brother, Imam, the Shia, Imam Tawhidi has said to this someone interview that they should follow Saudi Arabia and whatever they've pushed now against Muslim Brotherhood, and they're pushing against Qatar, right? Brothers are fighting against brothers. They're in a conflict right? So they say if you behave yourself, don't go into terrorism. What does this show? They're helping Shia Islam. I'm trying to show that Sunni Islam is the truth. That what Yazid did is what Prophet Muhammad wanted. What Abu Bakr did is what Prophet Muhammad wanted. Grabbing land and taking over and fighting until you kill the kuffar. So these poor, like Sheikh Abdullah bin Zayed, they've had enough of their Muslim Brotherhood, and they're trying to help God protect him from the Muslim, right? So they're trying to show, what are they showing? That this is not true Islam, and that telling the Europeans, you don't know these people, these Muslim Brotherhood. So what are they doing? Who are they helping? Shia Islam. Because Sheikh Abdullah, His Highness Sheikh Abdullah bin Zayed, he has not said that Islam is not true. He just said the Muslim Brotherhood, the terrorists. And the Europeans want to be politically right, so they're not dealing with them properly. The way their own Muslims are, right? And Muhammad Hijab and Ali Dawah, they've just given it openly, helping the Shias. Although Muhammad Hijab had this agreement and like debate with the Shia. What kind of a debate is that, right? Still, what is he pushing? What has he given so freely that woman has brought out? Freely. I suspect that Muhammad, that's why I suspect. Now you're telling me that stop lying. Why should I stop lying? And that's not a lie. You don't know the difference between my suspicions, right? And how, through my suspicions, I can have intuitive sixth sense. I can see beyond, right? Like your Yusuf, Hazrat Yusuf, had dreams and he could interpret dreams and tell, right, about the future. I can go deep and tell. Your Prophet couldn't tell. Some things he couldn't tell. So even Allah couldn't tell that whether your Prophet would die. There's some people who can do better than that. He would have a natural death, or he would, what? Be martyred, killed. So, some people can see beyond that and make inference out with the evidence available here. So since day one, I've been following what David Wood is saying against Muhammad Hijab and the debates and all this, and Ali Dawah. Hello, little babies, ALM leader. You little kids. First, Muhammad Hijab helped against. Now, David Wood, who is he? Do you know who David Wood is? Do you know he likes Shias? Prefers Shias to Sunnis? And who is helping him escalate and all this apostate prophet? Muhammad Hijab. And who has been giving them this? Any Shia? Giving them a reason to escalate and eat Quran papers? I don't know why, but like tear them out from the Quran and eat it. I remember that time. Who helped them? Muhammad Hijab, not a Shia, not one Shia. I mean, David Wood could put Shias on his head, and that's what he's done. He's after these ones. So now tell me, either, what would you say? Is your religion like this? That you say things against, so blasphemy. Even Shia religion is like this. But we don't see one Shia doing this out openly. I have seen one Shia, Sadiq and Saklan Haider here. Right? Who are they helping? Just see who Ali Dawah, what are they pushing? The Christians are making fun. Like, I think Muhammad Hijab and Ali Dawah should be taken as like toys to have, like just comical characters. Did I say anything before this against Muhammad Hijab? Did I say anything against Ali Dawah? I haven't been saying a word against them. The whole world, even this little lady, woman, Shia, um, you know, she was like, I can't say anything against children, but she wants to talk about Afghani women. For Afghani women, she will be doing something. And she's made me feel so guilty. She's not scared of Taliban in Afghan, but she said, because of Afghani women, I've come out with this. And she talks about Afghani women. So when I told her, let's talk about the abuse that is happening against daughters, sisters, daughters of someone, she said she doesn't have time, she hasn't reached that, and made me feel guilty that I've burdened her a lot too soon. Has put a video. I never put a video up of Muhammad Hijab. I never spoke against him, even when the Christians were. Why would I now be lying against Muhammad Hijab? See, one video of mine, one live stream of mine. This lady, this apostate Layla, who for Afghani women, she had to bring her story out. Ah, ah. And she's telling me she doesn't have the time to reach that. And to look at Nick, Imam Nick. What happened to him when he said this? What Imam Nick? I don't even know Imam Nick. He's a Sunni. You see, I never put a video when so many ex-Muslims are ex-Muslim, friendly ex-Muslim. I never put a video criticizing Muhammad Hijab or his acts or saying that he's done something wrong, because I know the whole story is made up to defend Shia Islam, or by the Christians who are also Christians won't mind if Sunnis become Shias. David Wood has said he's preferred Shias to Sunnis. See, go check. Why would I lie against Muhammad Hijab? See if I have recently, how many ex-Muslims, even this lady who said I can't. I can't. I don't have time. I haven't gotten there. Abuse against daughters and in Shia Islam. She doesn't have time for that. She made me feel guilty that it's very dangerous. Then why is she talking against Muhammad Hijab? Why has she spoken about her story? Because she's had enough. In Afghanistan, what Taliban have done to women, she had enough. That's why she came out with her story. And yet, she's so scared that she put a video out recently. She's got all the time my thoughts on Muhammad Hijab. She can't talk about Khomeini tying women, babies, sorry. She's told me go to Nick Imam and see what happened, they did to him. The Sunnis did to him, right? Or the Shias. And maybe the Shias must have, made that video up recently. This woman is very influential. She's got Mr. and Mrs. Friendly ex-Muslim coming here and now commenting. She's got apostate Aladdin commenting. I'm envious. Recently, I'm envious of the background. I said, drop this woman, right? That apostate Aladdin, he's another pain in the ass. He's another Shia. I can tell you, I can see it in his eyes. I can see it the way he talks. He's not a Sunni. He's a Shia. His mother is Pakki Shia, like she can't hear anything against Karbala, Imam Hussain. Such a staunch Shia. Apostate Aladdin. Like they may lie, they may, without license, drive cars and all this. I know apostate Aladdin's mother. I don't know the children growing up to like now they must have been sent abroad for studies, America and all this. Only son, right? Mostly sisters and all. She can't hear against. Recently I saw her profile, Karbala, on Facebook. I even can tell who he looks like, his eyes, without looking at the nose. Am I lying? I'm very sure about this, I don't know. Am I lying or am I deluded? Yeah, you could say I'm deluded, I'm in a delusion, but you can't say I'm lying. But you choose what you chose. Let's say if someone is framed. These people are ex-Muslims. This apostate Aladdin, he's there to save his religion, Shia Islam, against Sunnis. Even the Arab Muslims, like His Highness Sheikh Abdullah, is fed up of these and this is what I want to tell Sheikh Abdullah, that this is the true Islam. Not what these Shias have made up, their Imams and their Prophet, Holy Prophet. So I would even try to help His Highness Sheikh Abdullah bin Zayed not to go to Shia Islam, not to have that soft corner for Shia Islam. He can have soft corner for the Europeans and the Westerners. ऐसा खून निकालते हैं, they take out blood, other people's blood also. They are such liars, it's amazing how Prophet Muhammad got help from Ali or what, because some Sunnis do say, and there were some Ghulis who thought that Jibrail, they were not lying. I think they were, the Sunnis in Pakistan, I wouldn't say they were lying. They misunderstood us, Shias, 12 Shias, to also be like those Ghuli Shias. They were not called Shias, they were excommunicated. Right? They are the ones. There is a Shia group which is excommunicated, but they like to call themselves Shias of Ali, that they thought Ali was God. They also thought that Prophet Jibrail had made a mistake, given it to Prophet, instead of giving it to Ali, prophethood, Jibrail gave it to. So later on I found out, how can I say the Sunnis are lying? I must say that you have misunderstood 12 Shias and you have mixed it up with Ghulis. That's like a misunderstanding. But you spread false rumors without, okay, I could say that you have been irresponsible, Pakistani, because they're Ghulis, yes, they were Shias. And see how they've turned, how Ghulis have turned this religion around and what they believe in, and then the Shias what they believe in, and the Sunnis are upright, most true about their religion. And mostly, I think that the extremists, the terrorist Muslims, they are the most true about Islam. And they all fall apart, these Shias and all. They are liars. Because the Prophet Muhammad was a liar. But anyways, the Quran got preserved. And what I think Uthman bin Affan and Hafsa wanted to show, see, they won. This is what they wanted to show. So I figured out from them, and the Quran they preserved. Thank God. These Shias wanted to hide this Quran. Do you think Allah would hide this Quran with the hidden Imam? You know why they didn't even want? We are told if the hypocrites are afraid that if a surah comes against them, so the Sunnis, you know what Abu Bakr wanted to tell them? Sunnis got stuck in this. You know what Aisha and Hafsa wanted to tell you people? They must be under Imam Ali. These people, when they put them, they had to suppress them. Otherwise, they were like crazy, like, no, believe in this religion. Then they also became crazy. Abu Bakr and all. I don't know what mess up, what madness happened there. But there was a time when Aisha wanted to tell us something about Prophet Muhammad, and she told us, and even Hafsa, great, and her Quran has come in Surah Tahrim. And you see how the Shias even have defended through Ali, through Prophet Muhammad, right? Their imams giving them whatever, like parrot, you know. However, when it comes to defending their stance, they, or Prophet Muhammad's, when Umar said Prophet Muhammad was delirious, don't give him the pen and paper. Oh, like, or Fatima's fadak with against Abu Bakr. Oh my God, point 1, point 2, point 3. How they analyze here, and how they left it like, you know, what they say here on this. There are times when they can't even give ayat tafsir, like straightforward. What does this word mean? What does this word mean? Aka Mehdi Puya has tried to evade this. It is lawful to on oaths he's jumped. But if you look at this ayat, Surah Tahrim ayat 1, and they jump to the wives were terrible, and you know what Hafsa did, and you know what Aisha did, and they go on that, right? Shias. Tafsir, look, it's nonsense. They can't see revelation is coming to Prophet Muhammad. They can't see Surah Anbiya 27. They don't speak. These high ones, Mukrameen or Mukrameen, what is it? Surah Anbiya 27. And they act on Allah's command. How can Prophet Muhammad have the prerogative? Okay, he can have the prerogative to do anything he likes, right? Does he? Surah Abbas, he frowned at a blind man, you say. Shia say no. It was the Sahabi. It was a polytheist. I say Sunnis are right on that to the Shias. Now see what the Shias have done here even on this. Who is lying? Shias have lied through Prophet Muhammad has taught them how to lie. How to distort the ayats and put it on his favor. When they know that Imam Ali had told him, divorce Aisha, why didn't he divorce Aisha? He didn't listen to Imam Ali. What's the reason that he didn't divorce Aisha? Would Abu Bakr, would he lose out? You see, I've never said anything against Muhammad Hijab because I know the drama that is going on. Never. Not even on Christian Prince when he was doing on Muhammad Hijab. Never. I never said a word when he never on Muhammad Hijab. Now why would I bring it out? Because I know what the Shias are doing. And I know what he's doing in their favor. Muhammad Hijab has done a great service to the Shias. Not only the Christians, but even more for the Shias. He's like being caught red-handed. He's doing all these ridiculous things, right, that they say he's doing. I kept quiet. See if there's any live stream on Muhammad Hijab now. On his case recently, that one thing after another. How many live streams has Mr. and Mrs. Abdullah Samir, Mr. and Mrs. sorry, fake ex-Muslim, given? Did I have? Do you see any live streams on against? Do you see? Go check. Go check my channel. Go check the live streams. Anywhere you've seen recently that I've taken my time out on this nonsense? This poor guy. He's made himself a clown. What shall I say? And I'm seeing the drama and laughing. And I say, oh my God, no, oh God. He's helped the Shias, he's helping the Shias. Actually, what he actually is doing, if you look at it, and why don't you go a little deeper and contemplate on this ALM leader? I have not done a stream on Muhammad Hijab's case recently. And I'm watching this, right? Veiled, this channel. And looking at this Shia guy. And I'm saying, oh God. You know, they've made a whole thing up that Muhammad Hijab has done and his wife has done against him. A Shia, fake, like acting as a Sunni, like beyond, no, it's like veil. What is it called? Veil. Acha, you search Muhammad Hijab on YouTube, right? This Shia guy, look, in Canada, abroad, we can't interrogate, I can't interrogate, and I'm not going to trust you either. I know what you're up to here. Behind veils. You see? What a nice maroon kurta he's wearing, right? And in Muharram, see him if he's wearing this color. Check. Maybe taqiya. Like my father brought a Shia and said, why didn't you wear today black? He said, oh, you know, tea fell on my thing. He was a Sunni, he became a Shia in Pakistan. Taqiya. Tea fell on his shalwar kameez, black. He had to change it. Behind veils. I really need to help you, Sheikhs and all. Please come. Please give them my message. And that this your Sunni Islam is true. How these Shias are lying, I have to expose this. So this behind veils guy, I'm seeing the drama. What the Shias are winning, at least, except that, right? Even the sheikhs are sick and tired. He's ahead, His Highness Sheikh Muhammad. Even a Shia Imam said Tawhidi, that he's the head of the Muslims, leader. Akhi, I'm not brother, by the way. Sister, yeah, akhi. Yeah, sister, yeah. In Arabic, akhi. So, do you see the drama? Have I said anything against Muhammad Hijab's case? I think all these are drama going on. Shia, ex-Muslims from the very beginning, even Christian friends. Now he's giving these, God knows what kind of, that for a little bit against Shia. Do you think there was, Tejani has written that there has been interpolation also in Shia Islam, so what? I mean, interpolations have been, hadiths and all, and the Imams have said if our hadiths sound ridiculous and they're against Quran, reject them with our names, just even throw them against the walls. So, what good of, the way I'm doing it, showing that Shia Islam is wrong and this Islam is right. And what actually Abu Bakr and Omar were showing us, that the polytheists were right and Prophet Muhammad was wrong. So no Shia, no Imam, nothing. They have done so much zulm by taking fadak. That's why Abu Bakr, because the polytheists had promised, when they couldn't do it by warring against Prophet Muhammad, wanting to help Bani Nadir and the right, where these Jaweria are falling into the hands as sex slaves, chief's daughter, no regard, like. And then we're told Zainab, cry for Zainab. Mourn for Zainab, no Zainab's gham, no Zainab suffering, sorrow, sabr, patience. What great people they were demonstrating. Literally raping Safiya bint Huway by Prophet Muhammad. And that I see, look, but the Shias who want to, I can't hemorrhage myself and die like this, right? If these Shias, but I will do, on this I am dying and hemorrhaging myself. I'm killing myself. It's suicide actually. So, but to save someone, I want to bring out my truth that I have suspected very strongly. So, evidence ना होने से इसका मतलब तो नहीं कि कोई it's a Indian movies dialogue, मेरी जंग. Or look at how my jung is, right? I don't lie. I'm not dishonest. I don't get carried away. I give the right position of Shias to the Christians, and they call me that you're in taqiyya, that I'm a false, fake ex-Muslim. Look at my battle against Shia Islam. You know how many rich? I'm a poor person, a beggar. You know how many? Just check. There's a Shia who's very rich in UAE, billionaire. And you see, your Muslim Brotherhood is not welcome here, they're scared. But His Highness has gone, a Sheikh of UAE has gone to an event of my own Shia, very rich billionaire now. First, my uncle was a billionaire. Now his wife's anyways is a billionaire. Check. Now even the sheikhs don't want Muslim Brotherhood. You're extremist terrorists, they're calling them. Muslims. Go check if I've made a video against this. I've had enough of this drama against. He's like a pawn in their hands. Ali Dawah. This guy also. This guy also is a Shia. Right? If he isn't by now, he will. I think I suspect him to be a Shia. Or maybe, let me see. Well, let me just get a feel of this if he is a Shia. I kind of suspect that he is. So all this drama is going on so that they would finish the terrorists and these, these Dawah. Look, this is your Dawah. Now he's helping Shias, when they do Zanjeer and all this, so he can take off his shirt and all. It's okay. They can take off their shirts, right? So if the Muslims say, why are the Shias taking off their shirts in Pakistan? See, he's just a play toy in the hands of these Shias. Like this woman, look, how many of them? And yet, this woman has had, like, oh, because Lubna, all of a sudden she's come up for Lubna. She's spoken, but she doesn't have time like her. And she's also very scared. But she's not scared of the Taliban, right? Oh, the Shias are there and they're going to kill her. They're going to kill her because look what happened to this Imam and that Imam. Why even come out with this story? This woman, apostate Laila, what a liar. She is not a ex-Muslim. She always wanted to do this. Her mother probably gave her birth to become a mutta woman for the Shias, right? Now, who would give her? Ask my father, Shia, if he would give his daughter for mutta. He himself will do mutta, married man as a married man. He wouldn't even tell his sons, I wouldn't even talk to them like this, that look, if ever you are abroad and you can't afford believing women, and if you get this thing to do affliction, go for a mutta. he would say, what is my son doing? Ye to bara khara. He doesn't know that the son can do mutta. The father doesn't know. The son doesn't have to be married to do mutta. If a son does mutta, he's thinking that he's doing adultery, fornicating. Sorry, not adultery, adultery when you're married. And this woman, look what she's done. She's chucked me out, atheist. You see, ex-Muslim meeting ex-Muslim. You know why she has so cleverly chucked me out? That even apostate Aladdin is after her. Coming after her. Now he has said how envious he is of her background, meaning. Look. Mind you, 3 hours ago, can't trust you people at all. Look, oops. Apostate Aladdin. I'm jealous of that brick backdrop. Love it. Even apostate is throwing seeds on her. Apostate Aladdin now has gone goo goo gaga over her. She's inviting these kind of people. First time I've seen apostate prophet with his comment here. And this guy, I knew he was a Shia. He's not an ex-Muslim. From the very beginning I knew he was a Shia. Or that he was a fake ex-Muslim. Sunni, I wouldn't say. And then he got this organized that, Sunnis should say something against him. These Sunni ladies on YouTube. And I knew they were playing a game. That he's their Sunni and they don't believe they believe he's lying. That he's a, they believe he's a liar, and he's done a terrible thing or something like that. But of course, if he lives in Bahrain, or even if he's from Oman, or he's from, there are Shias there. And now he's going to take her and have an interview with her. One Shia for another Shia, with another Shia. These Shias are helping each other to get rid of, show your, बदनाम कर दें तुम लोगों को notoriously, सुन्नी का आम कर दें, दिखाओ, ये दिखाओ, प्रॉफिट मोहम्मद, ये तो सही प्रॉफिट मोहम्मद था, लेकिन you see ये प्रॉफिट मोहम्मद, इसको पता नहीं किसने इतना, लगता है अली ने इसको और भी पागल कर दिया, इंटेलिजेंस दिया, वरना कुरान तो इज लाइक, Quran, I mean, Shaitan is more intelligent than Allah in the Quran and more consistent. I will not bow to. And he remained faithful to that. Your Allah didn't remain faithful to not bowing to anyone but his creation. He wavers. Shaitan remained faithful to that. And so these little immature, imbecile Shias kids, they're playing around. The parents have told them to do this, to badnam Sunni Islam. Sunni Islam is the truest. This is Prophet Muhammad's true picture. what is in Sahih Bukhari about him, that he used to kiss his wives, fondle Aisha while fasting. Muhammad used to kiss. This is the true Shia. This is the true Muhammad. So now I take Sunni hadiths to show the Shias, but I have to take it from the Quran that this is the true. Even though this is not in, like he's allowed to do anything, like you said, right? He's got, like an Ismaili said long time ago, Prophet Muhammad, Prophet Muhammad and Imam Ali, after they can't, they are after sexual intercourse with whether their wives or what their right hands possess, and Prophet Muhammad wouldn't even allow Ali to practice what your right hands possess, having sex slaves, and until he was married to, until his daughter Prophet Fatima was alive. So this kissing of his wives while his wives are fasting, I hate to show it like this, the Sunni Hadith, but I believe that this is what the Prophet did. The Prophet used to kiss and embrace his wives while he was fasting. And he had, this is in the Sunni, and this I take as true. While he was fasting. But I'm not saying this against Sunni. I'm just saying this, look, Shias, this is the true prophet, your true prophet. This is truly narrated by Aisha. But you won't take the hadith by Aisha. Shias won't take it. That's true. Shias won't take this. I take it to be true. This is the nonsense of your prophet. This is the true reality. You're the little retarded. Omar tried, they tried to, what do you call it? Abu Bakr also tried very hard. And Omar, कि ये तो पागल, ये कुछ यानी इसका दिमाग सही नहीं है या क्या नहीं है, ये तो पागल लगता है. इसको थोड़ा वो करो, लाइक थोड़ा इसके ईगो को, what you say in English, there's this, entertain करो इसको, थोड़ा ऐसा ना कजोल करो, थोड़ा कोक्स करो. Oh, so they went to him. Omar went to him during Ramadan and said, we have to confess to you. We can't stay away from our women on fasting. Hey, तो Umar क्या दिखा रहा है? What is he showing? There's an ayat. Now go into your wives during Ramadan nights. So I think because the Shia Quran, the true Quran, they say that Prophet Muhammad has not been made available to public. Why has this Quran come? And God has said He's going to guard it. So the Shias think that it's with Imam Mahdi and it's guarded, right? But public it's not available. How can God guard it and not make it available? Okay, Shias think it's guarded, the original Quran, but it's not made available to the public. So on one hand, they're saying, oh, it's great, the Quran, the true original Quran revealed to Prophet Muhammad, it's guarded. And Imam Mahdi has it. What ridiculous nonsense. It won't be made available to, even the Shias don't have it. But the Shia, I think Sistani's father had met, they were telling me, Sayyid Yusuf Zaidi or someone. Or I had found out from this, YouTube. No, I found out from YouTube. Some Sayyid of theirs had met, Sayyid Yusuf was saying their relative or some Shia had met Imam Mahdi at Hajj or Umrah time in Makkah. And he was like, open the Quran, and it was like some sign he was giving that he's Imam Mahdi. That's it. He didn't say it himself or something, or maybe he said it. And then there was another one, Sayyid Sistani. They meet the Imam Mahdi, right? Or his father had met Imam Mahdi. But where's the Quran? So Allah has guarded the Quran and Mahfuz, uh, and law and Mahfuz it. But He should make it available, right? What a stupid thing the Shias believe in. It's utter nonsense at the expense of misguidance. But they say we've held on to Imam Mahdi, you have the Quran. Okay, we're going to do what best we can with the Quran available. And this is from the enemy side Quran. And the Hafs Quran, Rob Christian will tell you that he was a liar and their own religious. I don't want to go into that. All I know is that this Quran it has been available for me. And this is the one God wanted to be available, or it passed. So those polytheists who suffered and suffered during Muhammad's time, and then those Jews and those Christians, this Quran, not this hadith, but this hadith, with the Quran, these hadiths. You see wonderful, wonderful. They preserved this because at that time Imam Ali was alive. Then they tried to, so somehow they tried to, they must have done some zulm. And a lot of like how Prophet Muhammad took hostages or what, and raped the Jewish women, or that the polities couldn't help them out because Jews of Yathrib and around Yathrib in Arabia, I think they had a treaty with the polytheists that agreement that anyone who attacks us, we will help each other, we will unite to fight against the enemy. So when they saw Prophet Muhammad was the enemy, they wanted to fight against him. Somehow, some shaitan, I tell you, helped them out. And Surah Hashar, it taunts them, this Allah taunts them, that see, they gave you the word but they couldn't help you. Anyways, my neighbors will be cursing me, and since the whole night I'm on. And soon I will be leaving, hopefully. Won't even be using YouTube. These Shias are making sure of that. But, so the lies will go on. And truth in the hearts. Truth in love. Truth in freedom. Radha Rani's bucks, you are free. Don't worship me. Go free. Right? But if you have that true love in your heart, even this God who has come and said, talk to me about your troubles and all this, he can't give you that love. This God of Sir Pradeep Ji, sorry to put it this way, but you see what would make me survive? Sir Pradeep Ji's God can alleviate a little bit of my pain here and pain there. But in love, in love, that God can't stop. Sir Pradeep Ji said even this love is like this, they used it, Kal and all this. But, this love, it's spread, it's in every human, this is universal. And if you've got this love, okay, it's not in the narcissist, but narcissists sometimes hate, okay, whatever they do. But those humans, true humans who have this love, right? These good ones, spread like it's universal. Even atheists, you don't have to believe in love to love someone. So even if these Shias are hemorrhaging, making me bleed, and the drama they're doing, the lies, what they're using, yeah, a majority of them will be liars on earth. They will believe in this. They will hang on to Hussein. They will cry for Hussein. But you know what they can't stop is the Hindus, true Hindus, true Sanatanis. And those, see how Allah says, and you're not like those who forgot Allah. He made them forget their own souls, right? Oh, that's a very good thing, to forget your souls. Souls are inclined to evil. Allah did a great favor to them. So if they forgot Allah and He made him, so Allah should be in the souls, right? These people are so stupid, they can't see these kind of ayats, some of them, and this rebellious transgressors, talking about Muhammad perhaps, and his Muslims. So you can finish me, you can bleed me to death, you can throw arrows at me, and लेकिन हम तो वो सजदा करेंगे, हम तो राधा रानी का सजदा करेंगे, हम तो कृष्णा का सजदा करेंगे. कोई इधर मुझे रोक नहीं सकता है. कोई शिया नहीं रोक सकता मुझे सजदे करने मोहब्बत के. I worship love. Love is such a thing. Not to be worshipped like I am love. I worship myself also. Once I realize that I'm love. I'm divine love. And I also, from the outside, I worship the other who is love, divine love. So we bow to each other. We worship each other. इस पे तो जितना भी हमें मारेंगे Shia, in whatever manner they may come. See, even Sir Pradeep ji came and tried to put the Hindus' gods down and all this. Not so much Allah, but he's going towards the Hindus. If he goes to the Muslims, he'll get killed in once, like it won't take a second. And says this, he can do this in India. He can play around with the Indian Hindus. Go and say this to a Muslim in a Muslim country, they'll kill you, behead you. ये जो सैयद मुजम्मिल और ये इतना इंडिया के अगेंस्ट कहता है कि ये हैज़ द स्पाइन और ये हैज़ द थिंग, ये सैयद है इमाम का औलाद से. Which Shia? He's pathetic. Sayyid Muzammil. इतने हरामी लोग हैं ये शिया, ये सैयद भी. अच्छा, अभी अरे ये ब्राह्मण हुसैनी भी हरामी हैं. ये सैयद मुजम्मिल के साथ ही होंगे अगेंस्ट इंडिया. लेकिन अगर इंडिया का एक भी राधा रानी का है ना, और कृष्णा का, मोहब्बत को तो आप ख़त्म नहीं कर सकते. वो जो सेक्स के लिए शादी करते हैं, आप तो सब मुसलमान तो सब सेक्स के लिए, ये कॉन्ट्रैक्ट है. लेकिन वो जो शादी, वो सबसे ऊंची, ये तो सच है ना. अभी देखें सर प्रदीप जी को मैंने छोड़ दिया एक दफ़ा। मैं कहा नो नो, आई कांट सर्वाइव विदाउट लव। सो यू मे आई ओ गॉड गिव मी द ग्रेस, गॉड इधर एलिविएट करेगा माई पेन। कैंसर में मरना है, कैंसर में जीना, लेकिन विदाउट लव। तो ये शिया अपने झूठ से इमाम हुसैन के लिए, फिर देखें कुछ कितने लोग हैं जो क्या पाकिस्तान में शिया कहते हैं कि अगर कोई उठता तो लंदन में, अच्छा लंदन में कितना किया है, पाकिस्तान में अगर कोई शिया उठता है तो उसको मार देते हैं, क्रिश्चियन उठते हैं तो उसको नहीं मारते हैं। तो अजीब है ना कि शिया उठते हैं तो नहीं नहीं। हबीब फैमिली ने जो ऑर्फन बनाया, हबीब फैमिली को तो नहीं मारा पाकिस्तान में, कराची में। हबीब फैमिली ने शिया स्कूल, हबीब गर्ल्स, हबीब पब्लिक गर्ल्स स्कूल, बॉयज़ स्कूल, हबीब वालों को तो नहीं मारा। हबीब शिया इन कराची, कोई उठता है शिया तो उसको मार डालते हैं। हबीब फैमिली एक भी हमने नहीं सुना कि टारगेट किया है हबीब फैमिली को। अगर कोई अच्छे काम के लिए चैरिटी के, तो क्यों क्रिश्चियंस को नहीं मार रहे हैं शिया, सॉरी सुन्नीस इन पाकिस्तान? क्यों डॉक्टर फॉ को नहीं मारा? क्यों डॉक्टर सॉरी सिस्टर गर्ट्रूड को नहीं मारा, दारुल सकून की? ये सब ऐसे शैतान ने इनको बरगलाया है, मिसलेड किया है कि अगर कोई हमारा शिया उठेगा पाकिस्तान में तो मार डालेंगे, चैरिटी के लिए, लाइक डूइंग गुड डीड्स। लेकिन मैं कहती हूँ कि कोई वुमन, शिया वुमन भी ऐसे नहीं कर सकी जो डॉक्टर फॉ ने किया है पाकिस्तान में, कहीं पे भी नहीं कर सकी है। कोई शिया औरत को दिखाओ जो ह्यूमैनिटी की एक, इधर एक ये पाकिस्तानी सिस्टर थोड़ा इनको गालियाँ दो, ये करो, नहीं अभी मैं नहीं जाऊँगा, इनका ईगो आ जाता है ना। और ये आ रहा था, ऐसे दिखा रहे हैं मुझे कि एक पाकिस्तानी कितना अच्छा है ना, आखिर अपना वो दिखा दिया, सच्चाई दिखा दी। Shia, हम लोग में, when I was a Shia, I couldn't, like I was a, Christians would say, my teacher said, go to Darul Sakoon and see how the mothers, Muslim mothers also, they throw their children. This is defective. We don't want, and Sister Gertrude would pick them up. Like, I'm just saying a little more. I'm saying Muslim mothers. She never said Muslim mothers. She just told me go to Darul Sakoon and see how the mothers throw their children. She's retarded. I don't want it. I don't want her. But I'm saying that there were Muslims in Karachi who would throw their children. और शिया, और कितने शिया हैं पता है, उनको पूरा फुल पैकेज चाहिए। अगर उनकी वाइफ पागल हो गई है या नहीं दे सकती है, दूसरी शादी कर लो। कैथलिसिज्म में ये नहीं है। और अगर वाइफ से 3 months हुए हैं तो मुता कर लो, बिकॉज इट्स वेरी अनहेल्थी फॉर अ मैरिड मैन टू रिमेन विदाउट अ वुमन डूइंग दैट टू हर, टेकिंग प्लेजर आउट ऑफ हर and paying for it. It's like a legal prostitution. तो लेकिन हज़रत अब्बास अभी अगर बीबी ज़ैनब हुसैन के पास आए ना, मैं okay, let me, like, if let's say, here it's not allowed, my uncles would get angry, like it's true, it's a crime, right? इनके पैलेस में आगे, my uncle's palace, like with brothers and कोई एक वुमन बाहर, ए कौन आया है, इसको बोलो जाओ जाओ. They can't take a defective, you know, ये काली है, ये ऐसी है, ये ठोकी हुई है, ये डेंटेड है, इसको फेंक दो, throw her away, throw her, find another wife, find another woman. ये शिया की हालत है इधर मेरे फैमिली में. तो एक सुन्नी ने मेरी आंटी के साथ शादी की है, जो पाकिस्तानी, ये तो सही, इस पाकिस्तान को मैं दाद देती, पाकिस्तानी ने, और निभाया है, निभाया है. ये भी देखें, उसका पाँव ठीक नहीं है, पोलियो में उसका पाँव डिफेक्टिव है एक, लेकिन एक पाकिस्तानी सुनी, हालांकि वो भी ऐसा गधा है, लेकिन वो लाइक ये नवाज शरीफ की फैमिली, कश्मीरी, वो ऐसा गधा है. उसने पता है क्या किया है, एक हमारे शिया फैमिली को फॉलो किया और उनको बेवकूफ़ बनाया अपनी वाइफ के थ्रू. मेरी आंटी, उसके जिन आते हैं तो उसको बोलते हैं कि इनका हस्बैंड कहाँ गया है, फिर वो वाइफ को बोलती है, देन अहमद अंकल द शिया सॉ कि वो शब्बीर दिस गधा was following him and in a taxi behind his car. तो फिर ऐसे करके वो मेरी आंटी, उस बेचारी फेरी आंटी को बेवकूफ़ बना के उसके वाइफ को, when they were in Karachi and when Ahmed uncle had not passed away, कि my jinns have told me that this your husband went where your husband was, because her husband, not that she, because her husband liked someone else. So वो जब ये नहीं, वो उस आशिक का, जिससे आशिक हो गया था ना, उसके पास गया या नहीं गया है. और ये डिफेक्टिव माल नहीं लेंगे ये शिया. मेरी मौलाना साहब, मेरी वाइफ का एक हाथ सही तरह नहीं चल रहा है, ज़्यादा सही तरह हम नहीं कर सकते हैं शायद. दूसरी शादी कर लो. फेंक दो, छोड़ दो, ठीक है, रखो अगर यू कैन अफोर्ड इट, नहीं तो डिवोर्स दे दो, दूसरी शादी कर लो. मौलाना साहब, मेरे वाइफ का एक पाँव नहीं चल रहा है, फेंक दो, लीव हर, डिवोर्स हर, दूसरी शादी कर लो, या मुत्ता करते रहो, मुत्ता करते रहो. मौलाना ऐसे भी कुछ है शिया है ना, वी वांट टू सेक्रीफाइस फॉर आवर चिल्ड्रन, मुत्ता कर लो या शादी कर लो, बगैर नहीं बोलो उसको उधर. डोंट आस्क योर वाइफ, डोंट टेक परमिशन फ्रॉम योर. लेकिन फातिमा, अली नेवर डिड दिस ड्यूरिंग द लाइफ ऑफ फातिमा. तो वो बाकरी साहब पता है क्या कह रहा है, एक दफ़ा कराची आया ना, ये कराची आता था मुहर्रम में, ये मौलाना ने कहा है कि you know what he said? He said if you women want to be Fatima, no, if you want your husbands to be Ali, then be like Fatima Bakri. Be like Fatima if your husbands, you want them to be like Ali, you first become like Fatima. अबेले, फातिमा तो नूर थी, हम फातिमा के कनीज हैं। और ये क्या? First, it's the burden is on the woman. That you be like Fatima, you see? It's always on the woman. You be like Fatima, then expect your husbands to be like Ali. What nonsense is this? Anyways, this is the Shias would turn ऐसे ऐसे बकवास मौलाना करते हैं, और हम अपने कुरान, अपने अहले बैत को नहीं छोड़ेंगे। भले ये एक किसी ने ऐसा ठोक दिया, बकवास कर दी, गलत कह दिया। So much human rights violations happening. You see this girl, this Shia girl, woman, she refused. She said she doesn't have time and that it's very dangerous also. और अपनी शिया कम्युनिटी को थोड़ी नहीं कर, उसने तो अपने मौलवी का जब नाम नहीं बताया ना, बस, not that she would get into trouble. And she said, oh, geez, 7 years passed, and then they said, even America said the courts and all this nonsense, that, there's a time period, and someone's been helping her behind her, and someone's been a lawyer, Shia lawyer. I mean, ये ऐसे बकवास अपने religion, do you think she's a true ex-Shia? I don't think, you see. Allama Iqbal कहते हैं, never. I have gauged, I have introspected and inspected her, analyzed. ये इतनी हरामी औरत है कि मैं बता नहीं सकती कितनी झूठी औरत है। अभी एक शिया का डॉटर का खाना ख़राब किया एक शिया ने, उससे क्या जाता है? इतने क्रिश्चियन प्रीस्ट हैं जिनके आए हैं केसेस बाहर। It's all nonsense, lies. They're going to kill me, but Radha Rani's name also. Neither Hussein wanted to go to Hind. यजीद को बोला मुझे छोड़ दो, मैं हिंद जाऊंगा। The Shia Imam, Ismaili Imam, since the Sunnis were after them, who helped them? और फिर उनको कन्वर्ट कर रहे हैं इंडियन हिंदूज, और ये ब्राह्मण शिया हो गए, समझे कि वो ये एक स्टोरी बना दी है, हाँ, कि इमाम ज़ैनुल आबिदीन गॉट मैरिड टू अ पर्शियन क्वीन, और नो, हिंद से भी किसी से शादी की थी, नहीं, सॉरी, इमाम हुसैन ने, ओह गॉड, इमाम हुसैन. So Imam Zainul Abidin's mother was a Persian queen or from Hind. And then from Hind came this person who gave his 9 sons away. और उनका तो जिक्र भी नहीं है किधर. और ये अपने आप को ब्राह्मण हुसैनीज कहते हैं. And all these stories made up, I don't know to do what. बेवकूफ़ बनाने के लिए, जैसे इस्माइली इमाम ने हिंदुओं को बेवकूफ़ बनाया और ये बेवकूफ़ बन गए कि अली इज़ द 10th अवतार, कुछ तो बेवकूफ़ भी बन गए, चूतियापन किया और चूतिए भी हो गए. तो ये हमारे, तो ठीक है, अगर राधा रानी का एक भी है ना, एक, हमें न 2 चाहिए, न 3 चाहिए, न 4 चाहिए. तुम्हारे जैसे शिया भूखे नहीं हैं, और ना मैं जहन्नम में जाऊंगी. जाओगे तो तुम लोग ही जहन्नम में. तुम लोग डरो, जो तुम लोग बिलीव करते हो उसमें ही तुम जाओगे. तो ये तो मेरा धर्म है, ये तो मेरा यकीन है। जहन्नम में तुम लोग ही जाओगे, शिया। Whoever believes in what, they will get that. In the end, after death also तुम लोग जहन्नम में जाओगे। जैसे इमाम अली ने कहा ना, on my account you will be damned if you exaggerate me, my thing, or so you will go. Those who exaggerate about it, even you think only holis will go be damned because they exaggerate. You also exaggerate about Ali in your majlises. ये आलीन कौन है? हैदर आब्दी, मौलाना हैदर आब्दी ने एक मजलिस की। आलीन कौन है? जिसको अलाउड ही नहीं था कि जिसको कमांड ही नहीं किया था। ऑफ कोर्स दे वर ह्यूमन बीइंग्स इन नूर फॉर्म, Ali, Prophet Muhammad of this. So they find these and they make it like this. These Shias. Bibi, Prophet Muhammad has said that Fatima never menstruated, she was a huri. And also that her kids, her children, babies came out from her thighs, I don't know where. Like she didn't have a private part or something. I don't know where Imam Ali did it to her. What, tying kiya, kya kiya? No, she had a private part. She had a private part. She didn't have a, what she has, Fatima didn't have a private part. पता नहीं थाइज वाइज से कहाँ से निकले, मे बी इधर से। Hassan Hussein. Oh my God, really.